Yeah. So my heartfelt appreciation goes out to our 50 subscriber in Europe, in YouTube. Sorry, it's been like a whole great emotion for me personally, because we started this stuff from like zero, coming to see that we have attracted 50 people, like 50 people actually fuck with us, and 50 people actually see what we are doing as, important, and they see that these guys are contributing to the football community, to the football space. We can only thank them and appreciate them. And for sure, I really appreciate our 50 subscribers. I really do. God bless you. Thank you for subscribing to our channel. We are going to keep on giving you guys our thoughts, our ideas, our what we feel like it's right. And definitely, we are going to keep giving you guys quality content week in, week out. Thank you very much.
All right,
So
still on
yes,
that though. Still on that. I still want to bring notice to our for on our TikTok channel. We are already at 310 followers, which is also big to the platform. We also want to just see the opportunity to say thank you to those who stay with us from subscribers zero now around 51 currently. So more to come, more to come, more to come. Very soon we'll clock 100, very soon we'll clock 1000. Now strength by strength. With that note, I just kick off this particular episode, 50 subscribers special episode. Omo, how una dey now? How the house dey now? Jeremiah, how you been now? How your weekend?
yeah.
I
My
greet the house,
weekend.
so I greet the house. How I be? How are they?
They alright, people. On your side now.
We thank God for life. We thank God for
Victor,
health. We thank God for surviving the cooking last week.
Oh, wow.
Don't worry, we'll get to that aspect of the show. We'll get to that aspect of the show.
All
Get
things
to
are
that
passed
aspect of the show.
away. The old, all things have become new.
No, before this
No,
one, no. No, before this one.
you never wish me yet. You never wish me yet. Never wish me yet.
Eh,
So today we will just let's start with
Victor,
executive.
I want to ask.
Alpha,
I'm saying when we go fit money, wetin we still need before we go fit monetize our account.
na 1K sub. Oh.
Okay, 1K sub. With how
Na only
many
1K
views?
sub.
Okay, we don't exceed the view threshold.
No, what time? Why you say we need 1K sub? Because if you get 1K sub, there's no how you will not
Uh,
meet the views
you
threshold.
don't get the views. Okay,
If you can get that
yes,
1K
yes.
sub,
The views,
the
I
the
views
understand.
will
views,
come together.
they bring
Yes,
subscribers.
yes, now
That's
that
true.
1K sub. But currently we're on 100 hours, 100 watch hours currently though. Our target is 4,000 watch hours, but we're already at 100 watch hours and 51 YouTube subscribers in 2 months, which is a big progress. It's not
51
easy.
now.
Yes, 51 on my guy.
That's good,
No
oh.
worry. No worry, I go to cook. I go to cook.
That's
We go to cook
that's good.
together. No worry.
You are doing very very well. Kudos to you for managing the accounts. You they try honestly.
Yeah, even the TikTok self, we don't already gain. I think I've gained about since that time I asked you guys, I told you guys I gained about 8 new subscribers since last week.
Sharp,
So
sharp, sharp, sharp.
so now I'm going to cook. No worry, we go to cook. Now by God grace, hopefully before ending of this
So
year, we see other progress again. Then we'll push on moving. Also, special thanks to OJ. You know they easy.
at all.
Constant always been available. Big shout out to OJ. Very big shout out to OJ, our producer.
yeah.
He,
With
he,
the
he
aim
just
of
dey oppress us with the profile picture. Ole.
Now different Google account they take host the meeting. So I
Okay.
go I
Oh,
got
so
I got
you get different Goku account with different pictures.
no,
Oh, nice one.
I got to press some kind button so that we go fit do a half extended meetings. You know, say the last one if we go beyond 1 hour. So
Yes, that's
Okay.
true.
I had to rectify that. That's why we're using a different account.
Oh,
So this one now
I beg
God
one
bless
we can
you.
Buddha
go
for
beyond.
you, one beer for you, one beer for you, one beer for you. You too much, you too much.
This
I
now
wa-
this is an idea I have always bought into
Okay.
right from day one. So anything to make sure it succeeds. That's it.
God
you
bless
know,
my brother. God bless.
oh my God, see that target, my guys, no fear, we go
Maybe
reach him.
maybe that
Don't be
because when I
say,
was growing up, I love listening to radio, especially sports podcasts. Even now, wife, me and the gang
Abi,
now.
oh my
I
brother.
they always enjoy this
My
our sessions. I'll just
my
plug earpiece. They do my
my
work
8 o'clock abi 7:30 ITV radio that year. Hi,
exactly.
I I love all those updates on sport.
Now why
Honestly,
I just enjoy what to do for you because it just bring back
that's
those
true. That
memories and those vibes as well. It's nice. It's nice.
it should be, honestly.
How Victor want to give OJ the beer?
This GISF.
One
Because
beer
you
for
don't call me come off from my slumber. I no want talk until like 30 minutes before. But now I hear beer. Oh, Victor, I want to give person beer and can you give me
it,
two?
na
it not
AI
bad,
beer
man.
now. AI
It's
beer.
not bad, man. I feel that like 2K, may you go buy beer now. That one not hard
No be
now.
lie, no be lie, no
Then
be
now
lie.
how now I want just know, not be whether it be good or bad matter. Okay. You have my
Yes, now I
OPay.
feel like now 2K, may you just buy beer.
Do
So
you
now,
have my
now,
OPay?
Na true. Na how? Because Victor no Victor sense of right and wrong I no trust am these days. After that
yeah.
thing when he talk about that striker, now now
Pull
start to dey
emoji.
doubt.
Pull
I dey doubt
emoji.
this.
That evil man.
Okay. On that note, let's start with that striker matter. That striker
Eh, tell,
matter.
tell the people the story first.
Uh,
Tell them the story. What happen? Who be pulling emoji?
Then tell them who you support. Make them know how evil you are.
Then tell them who you support. Evil man. I be wicked man, but you
So
be
okay.
evil man.
So we saw I will play the clip for them to watch though. I'll play it for them to watch. If I'm trying to cut this particular section, I'll play the clip for them to watch. So the viewer that is actually tuning into this particular episode live. So there was this trend online we saw on Instagram of one of a teammate. So let's
Oh,
say
Chemas in a trend.
Sundowns of it's not Sundowns, now Sundowns of South Africa now.
no no no.
They were playing against their
It's not
opponents.
na pirates sabi rich people that day.
Oh,
Na
that
pirates sabi na shift.
now Kaiser Chiefs have been a pirate. Don't they get many things with the wear blue? Wait, yellow, sorry.
Kaiser Chiefs. Kaiser
Na
Chiefs.
Kaiser shift. Yeah, that's them.
Now Kaiser Chiefs, yeah. So their one of their winger was going through on goal, actually chipped the keeper, and the ball was actually going into the net. Let me just play a quick example. Cristiano Ronaldo again and Nani scenario that happened years back where CR7 just tapped the ball into the post. The ball was
Now,
skipping into the
wow.
net. Then Nani just hit the ball into the post from our offside position. This thing actually happened. This same thing happened recently where this winger chipped the post, chipped the keeper, and the ball was only going
Don't
into the post.
compare these two together. do not
They
do
not
not
be the same thing. Now, wait till they look when they make you justify pull emoji be that.
this
I'm just trying
this
to draw
the
a particular image to the viewers.
You are drawing a wrong analogy. That is not what happened. Mona, listen to me. Mona, sit down
brilliant.
and tell
I'm
her
not
the story.
seriously.
See what happen for here. Eh? Wingers, two teammates like this, winger and striker. Striker dey offside. Winger don't do work fish. I mean they don't give am true pass now. Just to chip the keeper, and the winger don't really chip the keeper. Ball on the internet. Pull up Modi wey be striker wey dey offside.
He wrong. Go
he
where the ball.
he run go the net. Now he
He
kick the
got
ball enter net. Say what score goal. Now they don't cancel go as offside. That person not be evil man.
like
But Victor say no. Victor say na striker wey dey find form. Say na normal thing. Victor, come and
Normally,
justify.
I thought say it dey funny though. Like it dey funny, like it dey painful. But for me, if I'm the striker I dey fight for, I go tap that boy at that post. Oh.
And now why
no.
God go punish
Why
you?
why no wait, like why
If I don't see, I know the offside position, I will
But
tap
you
the
are
ball enter
offside.
post.
But
But
you're
you are
offside, and he knows he was offside because the ball was slow, and he knew
I
where he was
know.
standing. He knew where
You
he was
don't know.
because he saw the player, he saw the ball, so he has to know that keeper don't come outside. He has to know that he's offside. You cannot tell me that this
like
guy
guy,
does not
keeper
know.
literally dey your front. Like
Like
you dey ahead
exactly,
of keeper. How you go
exactly.
say you
So
don't know say you dey
how
offside?
you want to tell me now? Say okay, I don't know side dey offside because as me say maybe the keeper dey, you know the see maybe the keeper dey your front now. You'll say okay. This one you are looking at this keeper. You start for the back of the keeper. You dey look him. You see the ball they slowly they go in.
Dey go in, you
Your
run go meet the
first
ball. No be
instinct.
say the ball dey come into you, run go meet the ball, go kick am enter there. And you dey tell me say na big
Oh,
man.
thank you.
Oh, Oshie na God go bless you.
Ah,
Make dem see,
evil man. Okay.
make dem see wetin
Sound.
okay, alright.
You want to the back again. I don't know say the offside.
Let somebody tell me what did they do for the net for the.
Nah, no, e dey find im form dey the net.
I have the pity for this guy.
My guy wan
And the
cry.
guy, and the guy react to that able to pass because the guy don't know what he want to talk. You know when I made a point to
He
them.
didn't look shocked. Look, okay, look. Oh yeah, look at it now. Look at it. Can you tell me that this guy does not know that he's offside? Like you literally dey see the keeper say this keeper na the last person when I dey see you. Definitely. So I am offside. You should know.
No, you no know, e dey find form. The form wey e dey find blind am.
They fight from the fight. Okay. All right. I tell OJ, thank you for the
Thank
visual.
you.
Yeah.
OJ, thank you for the visual. Let's go on. Let's start today's show review show. Let's start from Stamford Bridge.
I know say na there you
Reality.
go start from because I disagree on play on both this. You wan talk about my club and your club
So,
win, so I no go fit get you back, abi. If you say you go dey
no,
win all the matches the season go end,
no,
no worry.
no, start the ones on Saturday now. No, na start the ones on Saturday. Now start match on Saturday now. So
Nah,
the home was
you
on
don
there.
see
They should
excuse,
start.
no wahala, no problem. Talk come. Thank
How
God say
about
Thiago sef dey here.
we experienced Sunderland going to Stamford Bridge and producing an upset. Let me start with Thiago. Thiago, if you say you get many things you want pour for your hands, Thiago, have fun now. Call you have just ready to
Squad.
pour.
I can report to.
Okay. First of all,
Today
I
na
first
lamentations
apologize
day.
to Sunderland
I swear.
Football Club. I would apologize. I would, I would apologize to Sunderland Football Club number one, and I will apologize to you guys personally because I
To
made
me too,
some,
to me,
To brilliant
to
especially.
me, because I want you now. You do me we lose, so your pride.
Like
I made some statements that were too much. I overstepped my limits, and I'm very sorry. And for that,
This
I
guy
don't
just compare
apologize to.
Caicedo with full team.
So first of all, may I start with my coach because I got start from the source, and the source of my own team is from the coach. If Maresca say he no go fit dey drop masterclass coaching consistently, make he just resign. Like I already talked
No, you
for
don't need
previous
to.
episodes. No, I don't talk for previous episodes. Say I believe in my coach. Yes, I believe in him, but this no be Brentford. We no be Stoke City. This is Chelsea. You have to be dropping results week in, week out. If say you know if you give us consistently, just resign. Lampard did for Coventry, they do very well for Coventry. He's doing very well in Coventry. He top the league. He has you don't see goal difference. That goal difference is more than the points where the second person gets. Like this guy is giving consistent results. This is what we need, consistent results.
So wait.
So
Wait
for
to
the coach,
happen. You want kind of Frank Lampard come back?
I'm not saying we should bring Frank Lampard come back. I'm comparing their works. I am
Why you going
comparing
to
their
compare Frank
works.
Lampard with
they
Maresca
compare
for
with the
Christ's sake?
championship to who they. Yeah,
Championship get their own toughness.
You
EPL get
forget
their own
say
toughness.
you forget say Maresca don't conquer the championship before he
I
come
can't
Chelsea.
even talk with that stuff.
He don't do a pass now, so you don't use that one to stroke out. Say
With Leicester City.
I'm not. I'm
Person wey cook Leicester City.
what I'm saying
Yes,
is what I'm
they
saying
have.
is Lampard is more consistent in his work. Day week in, week out. Like if you see this guy, the way this guy they play for Coventry City, like the way the team they play, it is a joy to watch. Like I personally will go look this for match sometimes because
Swear say you watch Coventry match this weekend.
I know watch them. I never watched their match before,
So
but
what
their
did they
live
tell me
score
now?
stats. Their
Now
live
live
score
score you tell
stats.
they analyze people
Yeah,
game. Live score.
who be this guy? Brilliant. Why?
Now live score you tell they watch people game live score. I'm ashamed of
them.
you.
You want
Okay,
make
okay,
it talk
okay,
now.
okay, okay, okay. Make we leave Maresca.
As
Una
long
don't
as
pay
they are
Maresca
delivering
out. Una don't pay
sportive for
Maresca.
us, you are good.
Now,
If you want
now
play
make we
Chelsea,
face
you
Ghana
need
show.
to deep.
Make we face Ghana show. Who signed Ghana show? I won't even know the person we tell Chelsea say Ghana show na good sign. Like God, Jesus Christ! Like I play ball
So
past this boy. I play
this
ball
score
past
don't
Ghana
related
show.
me.
I swear to God. No, I play ball past Ghana show. Not space go tell me. I play ball like if ball dey for Ghana show leg, I don't come on mind. I don't know say the ball of does spoil, the ball don't bad. Like oh my God, Jesus Christ! Oh my, make they return Ghana show. Like just return the guy free. We don't need anything back. We return Ghana show. Like I don't want to see at my club on Saturday. Tomorrow I don't want to see him. Ghana show is gone. Then Shaluba. God, Jesus Christ. Shaluba and Tosin out of my club. Out. I don't need like just make that place empty. I will not see nobody did the Shaluba and like they should go home, please. They should go home. I don't want them. Then who again? Sanchez. Oh my, like the players who get. Let me make this format now. The players who get are not up to standard. Comparing Chelsea squad to let me use an example of Arsenal. You can see the difference player by player. Like I even they because I be Chelsea fan, I go say okay, my players are good players, but even as I'm a Chelsea fan, I don't feel put my mouth talk am because we are underperforming. The defense is shambolic. The midfield is somehow strong but inconsistent. I feel say the only consistent midfielder we'll get is Nakasiedo. Enzo is not consistent. I don't talk him before say Enzo no be the player we will need for Chelsea, but he score and assist for the next game, we forgive him. But we know if they get player we say we just score and assist in five in he go drop five disaster class, then the next game he will come score. Then we can say okay, let is a good player. No, Enzo is not good enough. They won't go into our attack. The wing know the work. The only time when the wing they work now when it's about they play. Pedro Neto is very yes, Pedro Neto is very debatable. Like if you even talk with him one do, cut in and shoot. And the crossing sometimes not even they accurate. The guy will cross from corner to throw ball. It is crazy. Like these guys know the Chelsea standard. Pedro Neto is not a Chelsea standard player. Yes, he don't try for us, he don't give some kind performance, but he's definitely not a Chelsea type of player. Del Pedro is inconsistent. He did consistent for the beginning of the season. He scored like for the first 3 games or before games. He scored and gave assist. But then right now, for the past 8 games, he never give us that thing what we expect from him as a number 9 or even in number 10 where they play him sometimes. They give us that vibe we need. So I feel say the team itself is not up to standard. So playing Sutherland, where I did very confident before that match say we will win. I was very, very confident. Like even if they tell me for my dream, say we will lose that match, I for not believe because I know Sutherland they play well, but it gets right games so you know if you afford to lose. And that Sutherland game, that game which Chelsea know if you afford to lose. Like You and Sunderland did 14 points. You just had to beat them to be above them. Like, I don't just even know what to talk again. But then we losing to Sunderland on Saturday shows that we are not even ready to compete. We are not ready to compete. And we feel they look tomorrow we will lose to Wolves. And I'm not going to be surprised if we will lose to Wolves. I beg. This is all I have to say. The squad is
Though,
not up to standard. We
though,
know they're up to standard. Like we don't even get that power to compete. We don't get that ability to compete with our teams. That's it. We don't get that power. And the coach is inconsistent. Very, very inconsistent. The coach is very inconsistent. And if we
though.
want to talk to about the players, no supposed to talk about the coach. I'm not saying me they sack this coach, but I'm just saying me this coach step up in games. We know if we go play Liverpool, win Liverpool, because they come lose to Sutherland. It is we need that consistent result. Okay, don't beat Liverpool. Very good. The next game they play Nottingham Forest will be actually trash. You beat them. Very good. Sutherland. Everybody expect this man to beat. Everybody expected this man to beat Sutherland, but you go on and lose at home, Stamford Bridge. We know when Sutherland win for Stamford Bridge last. So I don't really expect that man Maresca to they give very inconsistent result because I really like Maresca as a coach for Chelsea, but then we no put you to come like you, put you to come like your work with the work, and I'm not impressed with his work. I am definitely not impressed with his work. So that's all. That's all I have to say about
All
that
right, all right. That
that
was a very,
talent
very
man.
heartfelt pain. Heartfelt pain. Well, let's go over to the other Chelsea fan in the building. Brilliant. After listening to your fellow Chelsea fan rant about Enzo Maresca and Chelsea team, do you think the summer transfer window is actually playing a big factor into why Chelsea recent performance has been poor and also injuries and Kupama? And do you guys actually underrated Sunderland before the game? Brilliant.
I, for one, I did not underrate Sunderland. We were one year when I was telling Thiago, Sunderland, these people can do damage if they are given the chance. And I know my club. My club na off and on club. When they're there in the mood to perform, yes, they will perform, they will come through for years. But Chelsea will always find a way to fuck things up every once in a while. And na the problem why I get with the goal with that. So I knew this and I was saying that these people, they are very organized as a team, Sunderland. They are very organized as a team. They know how to defend as a team, as a collective unit. And by the time they frustrate Chelsea like this with low blocks, we saw it a lot in the game. A lot of low blocks. We're just as in we're just passing around, trying to cross. Because in fact, it's just be like say the full 11, even the goal that Brian Bobby assisted, what's that his name, Chemsin Talbi, to get the winner for Sunderland. Bobby started that run from the halfway line. That is from Chelsea's half. That's to show you how they were really defending together. Bobby was in our half trying to defend. And when he saw that they had recovered the ball against us, he started making that run. And that was when this person, Getruda, threw the pass to him. The foolish defenders, because because we not we not
I
get
beg you,
defender. We
explain
not
wetin Chaloba
if
do. Chaloba
eh
Chaloba do. Chaloba wetin Chaloba do
Chalo
for that game.
Chaloba na graven image. He stand for there, dey watch as Brian Brobby dey hold ball. And Tosin don already dey mark dis guy, just come dis guy front. Una too una be professional footballers, no be pipu wey dey learn how to play monkey post. Just attack dis guy from the front because Tosin don already hold dis guy for back. But no, I no know whether e dey see village pipu from Ghana because Chaloba now, I no just even know wetin happen at that very moment. And I'm sure that Chaloba can actually do such a thing. But na the story of Chelsea be that at that very moment, so when they wan just misbehave, they go just find an explicable way to misbehave. And that's what just happened there. That's just that's just Chelsea for you. Once they just have a few injuries, it's like the second the second 11 they don't want to perform. That's the problem. That's the problem at this very point in time. So I don't really know the solution because Thiago don't already dissect the whole thing. It just be like prophet will tell you your problem because they see me in my office after service.
I get
We not get solution to the problem like this. We not get solution to
it.
the problem like this. We just dey pray,
The solution,
make as
the
in
solution to the problem now, the standard of the team. If you want compete at a high level, you need to get player that is ready to play at an high level. Look at our
but
squad.
we have these players. Rhys James, Makukurea, Kopama, who is injured, and we even saw that Kopama with all his quality and other one, he had a goal drought last season. A period where he was not scoring goals, he was not assisting. Do you blame standard at that point in time?
Okay, I want to ask, right now this season, could you believe that our best defender is an 18-year-old academic graduate that has very little experience in Premier League, while we have Chaloba that has been playing Premier League football for 3 seasons now, and Tosin, which is actually an uncle, who is actually almost 28 years of age now. But
Senior
then
man.
our best defender is a teenager. The guy is the boy is more composed. He has this fire burning in that you can see. He made a lot of one-on-one tackle in that game, which Chaluba did not make. The only opportunity Chaluba had to just make it right by himself. I don't know that enough. He did not move. He was just looking at. I don't even blame Tosin that day because Tosin actually blocked because that kind of striker. If he
Yeah,
turn like
and then a
you
box
just got to
18
say it
too,
back.
na
Make him
dangerous
no,
play. The
you just
fault
have
there
to
is
delay
with
him.
Chalobah.
You had to just delay him a much for your defender to come and remove. Like that, Tosin did what he had to do there because that if you move wrongly, the guy will just turn then shoot. But he held him for a very long time, almost 6 seconds if you calculate that. 6 seconds they enough for you to finish two akpu. 6 seconds is enough for you to eat two fufu. Chaluba stood there. Chaluba stood there looking at them like he did nothing. He did nothing. Oh God. And I promise you, we'll keep on having this result over and over again because of the standard of the player we have. If we have half of Gabriel Magalhaes, the other guy in
But
Arsenal, half of that guy in Chelsea, we'll be competing for the Champions League. If you have half of the player of Saliba,
But
we'll
we
be
are already
competing for
competing for the Champions League now.
competing with who? With who?
With Ajax. We are competing with
You
Ajax.
played you played one of you played one of the world's highest squad you can ever imagine. Even highest of 2019, 2020, 2021, you cannot even compete with them. This Ajax is not even Ajax. Like, remember the last time we played Ajax that
Ajax
was doing
killer.
4-4? They had two red card, Abi. Two red card, and we could not even beat them. They had two red card, and we could not beat them. We drew 4-4. If we play that kind of Ajax now, we are not even getting a draw.
oh,
So for us to compete, we need stand and we need a good defender. Let's just hope that we can keep having good results till January. Please, during January, set Chaluba and set Tosi for free. Dash them out. Just let Mosquera from Arsenal just come and join us, please. Like, he's not even having any playtime in Arsenal these days. He should just come.
but
Mosquera,
but
who again?
but everything
Um,
still come down to your recruitment circle. Your coach was crying out for a centre back during the summer. He was saying, "Kobe is injured. Give me centre back. Give me centre back. Your peer your one didn't buy a centre back for him." Now um now I will say your team,
Is
the wingers.
Badashile a joke to you?
Badashil. So out of all the defender you could have called, you called Badashil. I have more experience than Badashil. I have more experience than that guy.
I beg
Like,
back what I
even
was
seeing
saying.
him in Chelsea, it's even funny.
Thiago,
It's
Thiago,
even
yeah,
funny seeing that kind
Thiago.
of player.
Thiago Villas. I said
Badiashile,
everything.
You are
Badiashile is
thinking
not a
you
joke to me.
no you
Badiashile is the weapon fashion against me. Badiashile. It's just
people
that I
you
don't
think
know
that
the kind of juju we're doing.
Mm.
Chelsea is a
Anyway,
big team. Chelsea is a two-time Champions League winner.
my
This
guy,
Chelsea you are talking about now is not. It's not. I don't know why we are seeing Chelsea as just another team. Chelsea is a big team, and big team we need players that are up to the standard of the team. Look at it. This team that Terry played for. This team that Hazard played for. This team that Drogba played for.
relax. We are
In
forgetting
in a,
guys
in
in
in a
Sunderland.
Drogba
No,
in
relax, my guy, relax.
if
You
Drogba
play Sunderland.
if Drogba meets Sutherland on a normal day, it's an hat trick. Sutherland will not score 2 goals against John Terry. To know, like, go and check. It's not happening.
But you have to
But I
understand
don't
that
I
this
don't see the reason why
Thiago,
we're seeing this just like
Thiago
no. I'm
relax,
very
Thiago
angry.
relax, Thiago relax. If we have to understand that Chelsea now is not Chelsea of 2004, Chelsea 2010. Relax. Now this is Chelsea of 2025. And you this the state of a recruitment has landed you in this particular state where you're having Gittins and Garnacho as your winger, and Pedonito is the one being run down to the drain. You have Japedo as your number 9, and you already have what's his name? You had Jackson and you sold him out. Even though you guys can also agree that Jackson is
Don't
not what
don't
you
come
want for your club.
don't bring.
I know.
Let
But
me
you
give you
guys
let me give you a good example. Let me give you a good example. Brentford lost Mbuemo. Brentford, which was their best player the year last season, they lost Wissa, their second best player. They lost was it Damsgaard? They lost like 3-4 good
no God.
players.
See,
But look at
it no God,
they are
that
still
no God, Bemo
no
Visa.
guard. Okay,
Yes,
no guard, right?
but
They are
see,
still
Thiago Velas. This Brentford win against Liverpool shouldn't disguise the fact that Brentford has been
I'm
not
not
too
saying
good.
I'm not saying
They're not too good.
I'm not saying I'm not saying they are good, but
This
but
game with
this
Inter
they are not
dueling
good,
goal
but
score.
they defeated
I said they don't sneak games
Manchester
with Inter
United.
dueling
They
goal score.
defeated they drew
No be
against
Carlos and his
Chelsea
first man
and
again.
they won against
What children
Liverpool.
they use?
This team that lost 3 of their best players, or 4 of their best players, gave these results. How come Chelsea that just lost Palmer and Kovic to injury? All of a sudden we have injury crisis. All of a sudden we have injury crisis. I don't
That's
like
why I said
other
it's
clubs
still
have
back
injury
to
crisis.
your recruitment.
Barcelona,
Your recruitment is poor. Like you are getting Gittins, and then what is his name, Garnacho as your proper winger. Also, you had opportunity of getting Xavi Simons from Leipzig. But what if people went to Leicester City to go and buy Benanote? Benanote. You know say the lab get injury. The lab get injury before transfer window end. Before before transfer window end, you guys notice that the lab had injury. People had enough. Like I feel you guys, if we went to the market, people should have even find enough to bring a striker to come back. Okay, you guys call Gayu back, and now Gayu, you know Gayu is 19 years old. I'm saying that your board recruitment is also playing a factor why you guys went for too much raw potential and no matured head in there. The only matured head there is Casado, which is also very, very young. But Casado is actually 21 years old. To 2022 is still young.
no,
You
it's
have
like 23. 20.
Cucurella. You have Cucurella. Cucurella is still young. Luis James is the only
Senora
someone
Herrera
that there I feel
Lopez
that
with
is particular
Fedesen
kind of
came in.
experienced enough because he has watched he has watched you guys lift the Champions League, he lifted it with you guys. So I feel your club owner also played a big factor in terms of recruitment because don't tell me that people are going for the top 4 and you are seeing Ganacho, Man U Jets. I'm seeing Neto. Neto will not start for Liverpool, will not start for Man U currently, will not start for Arsenal currently. He will not even start for Man City. And is your winger, is he Garnacho is the jet of Mayu? Gittins, Ballon d'Or Gittins. You are saying like
Victor, don't
I'm
forget
glad
this
to
one,
say that
Sha.
your recruitment is very,
Victor, don't
very
forget
poor.
this one,
Your
Sha.
recruitment is very poor. Eh?
As
I
if
don't know if I
as if you
don't
just
know
had to mention that part now.
if you are insulting my
Like,
club or
was it necessary?
I don't know now. Like
I'm
they
not.
gave you an
I'm not
opportunity to
your
speak
club.
about the situation in my club. You are
I'm not
insulting my
your
club.
club, my
Like I
guy.
don't get you.
I'm just trying to say that your recruitment was also a
Boy,
factor. You can't tell me
just
that.
run down your club. This
I'm
na
not
the
saying
same.
it.
This na the same person wey buy Sterling, wey loan Sterling last season.
Could you believe that? Could you believe that? For I read this article on
Buy
Twitter that
Havertz.
they are looking forward to bring Sterling back to the squad. That's how I know that we're trash. Yeah,
Very,
like I
very, very
saw the
good.
article
Before you
on
guys,
Chelsea page that they are assessing Sterling. He has been training in his solitary. I mean, there's people kind English put that, and they'll be looking forward to join the squad. Which Sterling won't join Chelsea? Like, God, Chelsea, like Chelsea, now one of my major problem for this life. Chelsea, if no
Also,
be injury,
Chelsea
if
never
no
plan for
be waking up to
yes.
an injury news, now one stupid news like Sterling. So out of
but I
if
still
they add
20
Sterling
players.
to this one now, it's worse because I know if they complain for Gittin, complain for Ganacho, I can't go complain for Sterling again. No,
Gutierrez, Pinta
no.
to Dormitorio.
So what you say that the club recruitment board is trash? Yes, it is trash. A lot of players they transfer window who we supposed sign like this world go like even winning this World Cup, this club World Cup, supposed tell this board like now this World Cup who we set and I make this board to say
Now I
we good.
deceive them.
Ah,
Now I
you
deceive
know
them.
go
Now I
better
deceive
for PSG. You know go better for PSG. If we lose, give PSG like 4-0, 5-0. You know, go tell me say more buy Ghana should come. If we lose 5-0, say PSG flog us out, they better flogging. We would have gotten good defenders because like now the club World Cup we win. Now I made this board think say okay, this squad is good enough. If they fit beat a whole PSG, why can't they beat normal teams for EPL? But see where we dey now. 9 matches, we don't barely win four. Just four now we don't win. And which of the four teams to win? The four teams to win are the teams where they below 10 for table last season. Okay, except Liverpool. Except
Now win
Liverpool,
champions now. Now win champions.
we win champions. Yes, apart from Liverpool though, the rest teams who beat are below top 10, which is
Now win
very which
Forest now, bro. Forest are fifth
okay,
now.
win Forest. Okay, recently win for okay, we win we
they are
win
below 10.
we win Forest and Liverpool. Then the West Ham will win now below top 10, and who will win again? The is it will win 2-0 Fulham, and the Fulham will win below top 10. The rest teams will face we either we lose or we draw. So when we talk about Chelsea, we talk about a very big problem. We go beyond the coach, the players, to the owner of the club itself, the owner of the club. Our midfield dey very poor. We just not in performance, but in like people will go assist them. You know, go tell me say the DMO will get to be Cassier, the line go play all the match for the season. He is not a robot. He no go fit play. He no go fit give a 100% for audio games this season. He go get time. He go dey very fatigued. He no go fit run the way they run. He go dey very tired. Who won't take a position? Who?
Lavia.
God, Lavia we go play 3 match, get concussion. Like players who will get we just dey spend money dey throw away. A lot of players who dey pay for. If I tell you say Fofana never play 3 straight games for almost 2 years now, you no go believe me. Fofana has not played 3 straight games in more than 2 years playing for Chelsea, and we have been paying this guy salary week in week out.
Now injury now, my guy. No blame her now.
So we buy you for injury, or I don't understand.
My guy, now football,
This
now part of
this this what's his name, Lavia. The first time we start for Chelsea last season was against Liverpool. That was the only start he had against Liverpool. The only start we get. And the next start we get now against Liverpool against this season. You see the distance between the two matches. The first start we get last season was against Liverpool. The next start we get was the next season against that same Liverpool. And then guess what? The next game you no play. Before you go play now, the second leg
See,
against
next
Liverpool.
season against Liverpool.
Liverpool. These are the players who get for our squad. We say they are not really improving the squad. They are not really improving the squad. We just get like 100 and something players, but out of that 100 and something players, so it's just few of the players maybe our main starter. If Kukurela get one injury, God forbid, it will never happen. But if Kukurela get one injury now Hato with nine go sub for Amenta. Hato is just how many years? 19 years. Has almost no experience in the Premier League. Then if all these things happen, what is our fate? Now only Palmer will get injury, everybody cry for SAN. Now the thing is that the squad is not a squad that will compete for titles. If we win EFL Cup, Carabao Cup, I'll be very proud. At this point, if Chelsea bring home the Carabao Cup, it's a win for me. Unfortunately, it's a win for me because I know if we won't beat Wolves tomorrow, so I'll be very happy because the morale of the squad is very down. It is very down.
No, no, no. We'll win. We'll win against Wolves now. Wolves not shit. Wolves not dirty too.
Now,
If we
waiting I
just
talk
lose,
last.
if we
Now,
just
waiting I
lose
talk
against
last time.
Wolves, no,
Now they try to beat again. Please, more respect this club. Wolves not be shit. I beg. Please, Wolves. Anywhere you do, I have great respect for you.
friends now. I
I
say I me
respect.
they talk this time. Not be you.
Okay.
I me they talk this time against. I swear.
Yeah,
I'll
more
take
more
back tea
move
after
to
my belly.
when Baka will come on. I want to talk about Baka. I beg, I beg,
Alright,
I beg.
alright. You just say we don't have to spend much time for even chasing
Yeah,
market.
we don't spend too much time, but really.
Uh, other big team maybe we have a big team. We also saw at G10 Community Stadium, we saw the champion of England, Liverpool, going to Brentford and then leaving to be one. Our Liverpool correspondent is there, Emmanuel Mapanga. Married, open this up now. And not come at us say, ball the always dey for here. Within 4 minutes, you just think say Kayode don love showing like a make you enter box 18. Boom, go. Yeah, omo how far na? How e take happen?
Well, uh, these are troubling times. You see, what I will say is that you see, we have been very very unlucky because that penalty till tomorrow, I still dey ask myself, is that supposed to even be a penalty? They say it's on the line. That is so tight. If they don't say no be penalty, no, I'm not sure say anybody for talk, but unfortunately, it's not a penalty. So that one just come out the game from our hands. If not, I just say maybe we for come back for the game you get. But aside that, generally, I've said this thing before. I've said this thing before. I say slots, it just be like you don't know what they do. I just feel like I don't know. He looks clueless sometimes. Like you know you have a problem, and you know the problem. No, be you go fix the problem. Like I don't understand. You dey expect you dey what you dey expect? Because these days ago, I just feel like what all he does these days is just to come to interview and complain. Who you dey complain give? Not be the manager, not be you go fix the problem. You see, I feel like although sometimes I understand what he's talking about, but it doesn't justify the excuses he's giving. For instance, I've noticed that okay, if we dey play most of all these teams, they don't already know say the way they can hurt us now two ways, either set piece or on the counter. Because if we dey attack, the way we dey attack, we dey go forward. Our defenders, right back and left back, we dey go there. They dey so high up the pitch. So once they get that quick counter, that those are the two ways teams can hurt us on the counter and set piece. Now, you as a manager, you know, say, okay, these are the things will be safely do they happen to us. These are the ways they can hurt us. You know, not be say you don't know. So I expect you to put strategies in place. Say, okay, if we dey go on the attack, oya see, may you dey so position so that in case these people wan counter, so that we go fit stop the counter. But no, we still do the same thing. Like, I don't understand, how can we be still doing the same thing over and over and over and over again? The set piece matter we have been considering this same type of goals consistently. Like, guy, you know, if you put in strategy, say, okay, this is how we deal with this thing. Make we dey position like this. Van Dijk, you dey this position so that since now you get height pass, you are good in the area position. So you dey this position so that you can deal with this thing. You understand? Like, I wetin I dey expect from this guy, but same thing. You come to the same game. Like, we know the no clean sheets. We come to the match. We do the same thing. Either they score by set piece or by counter. And the teams now don't understand. Say the best way to play us now to sit back. That's why most times when people they want condemn our players, say, player devs do this, Isaac do this one do this. It's not their fault. I will be honest with you, bro. It's not the fault of any of our attackers, because if you look at the way these teams they position when they are playing against us, these people could just dey back five, carry forward, form the midfielders or whatever for front there. That's how they go and check all our games. That's how they play. Even Frankfurt, I said they still start with us too. Now the two set piece wey we score, that Ekitike go and the two set piece now open the game. If not, these people are willing to sit back. That's what all the teams are doing now. They will sit back and they will hope that, okay, they will catch us on the counter or set piece, and it is working. So I do not really blame our strikers. What I want is that, let's look for, okay, since these people don't know, say, okay, this are the way they think hurt us. Let's find a way to solidify our defense first and foremost. Because when you concede one, it dey make you dey lose morale. You to drag yourself back instead of you to find your 1-0 win. Now you're gonna look for two goals. You understand? So let's find a way to deal with our defense first, those defensive issues we're having, and then we can now look forward. Now, okay, these people they sit back against us. So what do we do? If now set piece, we know, say, okay, one they use the break teams the way Arsenal they do at their specialty. We can start to doing that, focus on that. Or if there's another way for us to create these chances, we start doing that. That is what I'm expecting from this guy. But the thing now just be like, say, this guy is clueless. I don't know if he's actually affecting the changes in the training ground, or he just leave and say time will fix it. I don't know. So honestly, I'm not surprised we lost the game. Honestly speaking, I'm not surprised, because number one, we know there, and considering our current form, I know, say, yes, we beat Frankfurt, but that na German team. Those people they never see us, they never play with us like that before. So you not go too they not go too dey use their style of football. Be I won't put up. But this is when you come to Premier League, things wey you don't play time and time again. They don't figure it out. So that's how I see the case now. So I believe we can improve going forward. If slot no great change, make the sack and make a put on our manager.
You hear me?
Yes, yes, yes.
I say I get one question for you.
I
Um,
doing
some Liverpool fan are been crying for retirement. From a
okay.
few some Liverpool fans have been crying for a diamond midfield. They've been
Okay.
saying that considering the players and the equipment, something like a Super's have been there, McAllister and then Ian
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
the top. Two striker which is the short and quick. They are crying for the strength of the Salah. They say with the equipment and the style of play, some fans are been crying for a diamond. While some have been also saying that really at the back is also be favorable, considering the fact that you guys have a flying fullback, because you guys went from
Yes.
a big fullback from Trent Alexander-Arnold and Robertson. Now you're having a flying fullback. So I asked you now
Yes.
the question so to consider changing the formation or keeping it to in order to favor the players the ball or it's not just is just to continue still doing what he's doing. I know it's not working now, but some teams like this is the formation that worked for him last year. You just keep on going to like to work in the future. That's my question now.
Well, personally, I'm not the rigid type that will say, let's just stick to this thing. You understand? When slot came, what we were playing was a flat 4-3-3. Uh-huh. I will just say flat 4-3-3 because we don't really get. If you look at our midfield then, when I'm talking about the time of club, you look at our midfield then, we had Fabinho, Henderson, and we had Keita at one point. We have Wijnaldum. And if you look at these players, none of them were really a 10. You understand? We only had one DM and then just two CM. So it was like a really flat 4-3-3 system we are operating. You understand? So when Slot came, he was implementing 4-2-3-1, which it's I think that's what he's still using to date. Well, for me personally, I feel like he should work with what he has. He should work with what he has. Well, but I will not support the three defense because even with this four defense, we are suffering a lot. And besides, we don't have that resource to play three-man defense. For instance, now if you want to play three-man defense, you need, let's say, three CBs that are good and solid in their areas. Eh?
Now they Gomez now. Gomez
Yes,
not
we
there.
have Gomez. Now look at what I'm saying now. If Gomez gets injured now, who do we play? Nobody. We do not have the resources. Like if you want to say, let's compare it with Arsenal now. People have a lot of resources. Like you have so many people there in that CBU area that you can say even Maida explained it, they have a lot of persons they can play there. But look at it now, we only have currently like this now, we have only three CBs in the team. Only three. Van Dijk, Konate, and Gomez. So Gomez now is like a backup and he will be also playing in all these other competitions so as to let the others maybe like relieve themselves from maybe fatigue and stuff like that. So if we want to use start playing that back three, it will really stretch our squad. So we don't have the personnel, especially in that back area. We don't have the personnel. So that's why I would not advise that we play that one. What I feel we should do instead is that I believe he's still trying to figure out how things would work at the front. That's why he's sometimes playing vets at the left wing, trying to play maybe Frimpong at left wing, Abi right wing. Like he's just experimenting. You get so that he's trying to find this perfect. Should I say formation? Abi perfect whatever. So what I would advise is that let him do what works for him, though. But I would not advise for the back three. But anyhow, he wants to tweak that front, that midfield and attacking role, he can tweak it as much as he wants. But the problem is that now you have the likes of Isaac, Ekitike as striker, right? You have Salah.
Mm.
How then do you now play? If you say let's go with the diamond formation now, diamond midfield, you play. Let's say you play Gravenberch as your DM, and then you play Soboslai and McAllister, and then you put Vets at the top there as the 10. And then how then do you because then you have to put Salah
Wait,
as
wait.
the
Some fans have been crying for Salah poor performance. So I've been saying Salah to be on the bench. Salah has not been playing well this season. So
the
that's why I'm just that's why some fans. I'm suggesting what the
okay.
fans.
The thing is any Liverpool fan that is saying yes, sometimes we go drag Salah. Yes, I'm a Liverpool fan. I dey drag am well well. I dey drag Salah well well. I no go lie for you. But what Salah has done, it cannot be over. It cannot be said enough. You understand? This is a man that has broken a lot of records. He has done so many things that some players can only dream of doing. You understand? So I don't think like somebody was saying something. You look at it. Did you see the goal he scored against Brentford?
I saw it.
I
I
don't
saw
know.
it was a
You saw the goal
goal.
now. Somebody was saying he said only player like Salah can turn that kind of pass into a goal in that position. And when I looked at it, and it was true because if you look at the world football today, very few players can actually do what he did there, control the ball and just shoot like that and score, create a goal out of that kind of awkward pass. Salah is a player that can give you something out of nothing. So that's why benching him or taking him out of a game, it is not really advisable. Because even when this guy can be having a very bad game, he will come off with a goal and an assist in that same very game. So when you have player like that, some person go say, Salah no sabi do this, he no sabi do that, he no sabi do. But at the end of the day, you need to win your matches. Understand? You can play good football and still lose. Nobody go reason your face. But then, even if you are not really that great, people don't really say, and this person you know too you know they dribble, you know they do this. But then you are putting in the numbers, you are getting results. That's what matters at the end of the day. So that's what people will remember. So I don't think Salah going to the bench will help us. What I feel the issue is that it is the way he's being played this season. Last season, he was coming in a lot. He was coming in into the 18 box, the box 18. So, but this season is like he's hugging the touchline. And sometimes it's not even the coach fault. It's that they are wary of him. Understand? So they try to keep him at arm's length because they know that if this guy go this place now, wahala. So the coach has to come up with a way to bring the best out of him. Yes, that's the word. Bring the best out of Salah. Salah has a lot to offer. It will just be a waste if you just keep him. Just like you get Haaland for team, you say you want to put him for bench because maybe want to do one thing. He has a lot to offer. If you can bring the best out of him, yes, he will deliver surely. So let's just I don't care about the position, but let's make the players we have work. The likes
All
of
right.
Isak and Kitiki, all of them, they have a lot to offer. Even for our vets. Let's just
All
make
right.
it work.
Right. The last question I will ask, this one is generally to the house. I will start with you. Um, Now you are currently 7 points behind the toppers
Yeah.
Arsenal. Do you think you guys still have hope of winning the title this season?
Ah, which kind of question that you're not supposed to? We're in game week. You know game week 9.
Yeah, based on your percentage, what's the percentage of Liverpool winning the league this
Is
season?
it not game week 9?
I know it's game week 9. So
No, I'm
Fanta,
just trying to clarify. We still have
November,
20. We have 29 games. 29 games left. Omo, you people cannot keep this your form forever. That's one thing you have to understand. At a point, you people will start losing. You start dropping points. So when that time comes, definitely teams. I cannot beat my chest that we 100% carry the league, but I know
I don't give a
Man
percentage.
City and Liverpool will be at your back definitely.
All
That
right.
is for sure.
Okay, your percentage of Liverpool winning the league. Just give me a percentage.
Uh, let's say 30%.
All right, thank you. Let me move on. Brilliant. You see Liverpool winning this league, and if you think they have probability of winning it, what's your percentage? Brilliant.
We know we know how the league is. Oh. It's still early days, and the gap from the top four, I say top four from the first place, it can be solved in just 2 games, if I'm not mistaken. So, hey, it's too early to say that Liverpool cannot win the league. Anybody can win the league at this point in time. All they just need is a good run of games. So if Liverpool can find their feet and get themselves back together by December, that festive season, I'm sure if they can actually get themselves together and put up good results, they can start competing for the league again as we know it. So yeah, they still have a chance. Everyone still has a chance at the moment. This is just the beginning of the season. I know we have already gone down to game week 9 already, approaching game week 10, but it's still early days. Game week 10 of 38. There are still a lot of points to be amassed by teams. So Liverpool can still win. They just need to find them. So everybody still has a fighting chance.
What percent to league is that? What percent?
Percentage,
Mm.
like their chances of winning the league.
Yes, currently, yes.
Let's say it should be looking at Arsenal's charge at the moment. Ah, but when we are talking about chances of winning, we have to compare it with those of other teams. So that those
Yeah,
calculations not going to have
I know.
on a scale of on a scale of 1 to 100. I think
Yeah.
their charge for the title has gone to like 57. We'll put on like that because they did down now, and other teams
So they have
they see
higher
the
people.
tunnel.
57, not too much.
Yes,
It's
yes.
too much.
50, 57, not too much, not
Yeah.
too much.
No, if you look at
They still be champions and they still get better
57
squad.
more
yeah, if you
show,
look at
bring
it,
and
if you
put
look
us
at it
down.
from the
Oh.
standpoint of how the table is currently, 57 is too much for them. Because if
57
you're giving
more
them
show.
57, you're assuming that you are comparing just Liverpool and Arsenal, right? You have to factor in City, even Manchester United right now. You have to factor in Chelsea as well. All the potential contenders, you have to factor in all of them. So if you give them 57, that means those other guys are sharing the remaining 43. So it's too much.
Now, be waiting, I be the talk just now. Say those calculations. If I want, well, but Victor just say, man, just give the number. Like, so I mean, understand the question where.
Now, which I
No,
talk, I say
The thing
factor
is, Victor is.
consider.
I don't think Victor is considering all other things. You
Now,
Exactly.
understand?
be waiting, they try talk.
Yes,
Victor is not considering them.
he is just saying. Let's say if you are asked to say, okay, will Liverpool win the let's say the probability that Liverpool will win the I don't know if probability
From
will
your
be
own
the
point of
best.
view.
And like from your point of view, what are the chances that Liverpool will win this league from on the
yes.
scale of 1 to 100? Let's just put it like that. So it's not like
But
percentage.
that
Yeah,
question
I
not
think
still
I get it.
complete.
Exactly.
It not still complete. But
I know.
if we dey look at like that at the head, I make I just say 57
But
because
57, your choice, though, but I think 57 is much too. But
why
no,
57 not go much. Ask better question if you want to ask me question this time. Okay?
oh, well, let's move on to Thiago. Thiago Afana. Also, I
Mm,
mean, the longest event, the percentage likely for Liverpool winning the league to Thiago.
any as it stands like this, any team will win the Premier League. Any team will win the Premier League. City will win the Premier League. Arsenal will win the Premier League. Liverpool will win the Premier League. Chelsea, my beloved team, will win the Premier League.
Manu.
So saying Man U, yes, Manchester United will win the Premier League. Saying Liverpool, you cannot write Liverpool out because they get this bad run. All teams could get bad run. If you know they bad as 4 losses in a row, if it be say you go drop some points at some points when you reach some kind stage for the league race, you go drop some points. But then if you drop Liverpool out, Liverpool fit pick one kind stupid. They get players to pick that form. They have what it takes to pick that form to go on a like title contending race. They get Isak, they get Eketike, two clinical strikers. I don't even know why Isak at this point, they give us that vibe we see for Newcastle. If Isak fit pick half of the form we get for Newcastle into this season, we're not going to even talk about title race for year. Liverpool will go all out for that title race. So I feel say the season will actually start in January, February, and by that time, Liverpool will not come back. They will never come back fully, but they're not going to play like where they play now. So yes, Liverpool they in the title race for sure, and they have the ability. They have what it takes to win the Premier League. They have what it take over self to win now.
All right, but you must give us the percentage you give them. So I think,
If
my
oh
guy,
my god, out of 100, I think give them like 40 something, 45, 45.
okay, 45%. All right,
Yes.
I will come over to you.
Not they
Then
ask this question because this thing not this question of the percentage chance. You just dey one kind. Say no, they ask us.
I will come
Because
over
Just
to
you got to consider other teams. You guys consider other teams. If one give percentage, you guys consider
uh,
other teams. And
no
even
wahala.
initially from the start, where they never play any game, I'm not sure say Liverpool will get 40 something percent of to win the league from the start. Right now, they
No
don't
be
get that bad run. They don't fall drastically.
anyway, that I say is down to your own choice. Yo, it's not down to
Mm,
statistics. It's the way you feel because we have been watching football over the years. We have seen a
mm,
lot. We have seen this change. For example, 4 weeks ago, Liverpool were ahead of Arsenal with 5 points. Currently, they're behind Arsenal with 7 points. So we are football fans. We know what can happen. That's why I just say we just give our own particular percentage, not based on statistics, because we leave the statistics to statistics matter themselves. Who
Yes,
that can put
I understand what you dey talk. Oh. Like wetin you dey talk now, like say just be like we now as fans now, we know say so e go like it is near impossible for some maybe Sunderland now wey dey second to win the league. So we don
yes,
write them off completely.
thank
Teams like all
you.
those West Ham, Forest, Brighton, we just write all those one off. Say those ones sef no even join because their chances of winning the league dey very slim. Then you come say okay, normally who suppose win the league? You say okay, some kind time some people go say go down dey down to four teams.
So we need to
Before now,
update
say
it.
nobody dey write Man U in. So na wetin make the percentage dey. So I get where you dey come. So this one will not be Opta, wetin dem dey call am? Opta
So
computer wey dey do that calculation, this thing. We will just dey talk based on how we feel as club fans abi as football fans abi I wan know how I wan take put the this thing.
things as we will be. Now I just ask that question. Normally, we're not expecting you fit say 70% na your own choice because say you don already see wetin happen before. You fit say 90% na your own choice. um No wahala. So for me, my quick take on Liverpool. Liverpool will be back to normal because they have the quality, they have the stats. It's just that the way they are conceding a lot of chances is a bit worrying as the club, as a team fighting for the league. We should be more possessive, more controlling in game. And this period, they are taking a lot of low blocks, similar with top clubs like Arsenal and Man City, are facing a lot of low blocks recently. So they need to just find a way to, at least, find a way to, how will I say, to unlock those low blocks. That's why they bought Plan Waste, for example, but it's not clicking yet. And also find other alternatives. When they lose the ball, they're easy to get at. For example, that Damsgaard goal was just from the post, straight straight to straight to straight to Damsgaard. Then Damsgaard just turn. He just passed the ball in between Van Dijk and then Konate to Richarlison. So I feel they should find a way to actually, I would like to actually sort out their defensive issue. They should be fine, though. They should be fine, though. But me, as of right now, I give them a 20% chance of winning the league. But it can increase as game moves on, though. As game moves on, though. But right now, we they have like they have to sort out their wing back issue, sort out their midfield issue, sort out their defensive issue. Also try to sort out their goal scoring issue too. So I think they have a lot of question marks recently. So they can solve it within one particular training session or room with particular match itself. They click here, they're already back. So but I feel right now they have sort of question mark compared to the other two teams I feel they are in the title race with, which is Man City and Arsenal. So right now I feel they have many question marks and you just they need to sort that out first before they can be looking at okay, we're going for the title race. So for me right now, I feel it's 20% for them winning the title. Thank you. So in the building, Okay, we have OJ. OJ Alpha, your quick take. OJ,
Yeah.
how do you see Liverpool red and how do you see their percentage of winning the league this season?
Okay, I'm going to give two different takes. That's one from the standpoint of assuming that the title right now is just keenly contested by two teams, and then the other one from the standpoint that maybe some other teams are involved, the likes of maybe Chelsea, Manchester United, as well as, yes, as much as we want to hate to admit that they are showing good signs this season, right? And then Manchester City. So, first of all, if I'm looking at it from the standpoint of just Liverpool and Arsenal, well, Arsenal would have an edge over them primarily because of how the table is right now. Ideally, I would give Liverpool the higher percentage, right? But because Arsenal have a lot of some points are ahead of them by some points, I would say Liverpool somewhere around 46% and Arsenal 54. But then if we were to look at it from the standpoint of the fact that we're considering other teams like the two Manchester teams and also Chelsea, right? Then I would give Liverpool maybe 27% chance of winning the league.
Hello, OJ.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. So 27, right?
Yes, yes.
All right, no issue. So thank you. We also have individual. We have we and Joke. We get you now. Thanks for joining us.
I greet the house. I greet you all.
Yeah,
They still pay late comer fee. There is to
Manchester
Joke.
is
We have
red.
the guy don't sleep go before.
Ray, you are alive.
MJ, yeah,
Manchester
alive
is
so
red.
don't tell.
I greet the house, you all.
Oh,
I'm out.
greet you.
Manchester is red.
Uh, I
As
think
Manchester
wait,
is ready. We're back.
You're seeing how beautiful Nigeria is. Okay.
Okay.
Amorim is back. Amorim is
Okay.
here.
okay, okay, greet you, Joke. Everybody greet Joke too. We greet you, Joke Alpha. Welcome to the business, okay? So wait, you've been listening to us. We are discussing on Liverpool and percentage. What percent do you feel Liverpool currently are on in the league? Wait,
Okay. Liverpool, in terms of winning the Premier League, I heavily fancied them before the season did start. I did feel like from where they were last season, the addition of certain players to their squad, they would have maybe taken a step up. But I did kind of underestimate the evolution of how their squad from last season is going to translate into their squad this season. They lost players that directly stretched the attack in Darwin and in Diaz. They lost the fullbacks that are responsible for building from the back and creating chances in the final third. They lost them some just two really key players, and then their replacements weren't like for like. You see that the likes of Kekes and the likes of Frimpong, they are not in the same profiles as the likes of the Robertson and the Trents they were replacing. Then even in the attack, the addition of Florian Wirtz in the midfield has caused maybe a little bit of imbalance because they are still looking at how they can fit all of them into the team. So you look at all these things and you start to weigh and you start to think and you're like, okay, what's actually going on? And it does feel like the manager is not really trying to drastically change anything. He's hoping that one day whatever he's trying to do just clicks and they just continue. But it doesn't work. It doesn't really work like that all the time. So in relation to the Premier League title, I think Arsenal has a very high chance, right? They have the highest chance. I think it's far and away because they look more solid in all phases of play. You can't. It's very hard to score these guys. They've only considered in open play to Erling Haaland this season in all competitions. So if the game is that tight, if they do get the first goal, it's basically over. So looking at Liverpool, I don't know whether they will have the time to allow these players to gel and then fight for the title. It's really going to be difficult. Um, but chances for Premier League title Liverpool, honestly, your mind is not really that high. I'm not going to lie to you people. I'm hearing people say 27% and 40. I just want to say 40 something. I don't think it's that high, honestly, anymore. I don't just feel so. When you watch their games, there's just so many things lacking. There's just so many things they are trying to, too many holes they are trying to focus and trying to cover. Just too many things they're trying to balance, and I don't need to have that time. I don't know if Slot is going to be able to figure whatever is going on between them out. So it's just a whole lot that is going on over there. So in terms of Premier League title, I'll just classing them as percentage is hard because there are other things you have to factor in. There are other things you have to factor in. There's other teams rather. But on a grand stand, maybe like mm, between 15 and 20.
All right. No, 20 is not actually bad. It's not actually bad considering the fact that the champion. Yeah, not actually bad. Thank you.
We'll shock
Joker,
you, Ray. We'll shock you. We are coming.
Shock me.
Joker fan, Joker, just say it is billion. And what's your take? What percent are you giving them Liverpool right now, considering all factors being equal?
I think I have to go with Real. Just that I'm going 10-15. 10-15. I feel like at the moment, even these smaller clubs have an edge over Liverpool because they've not been able to not been able to gel and play football together. Now just vibes and inshallah and slot Bololo just they carry that team because there's don't feel like doing anything special.
Wait, you thought
They're not
Slot as how? That man when I coach pass.
exactly. The man just shows the players there and they are like, go and play football. Just go and play. If you can score, score. If you can defend,
So something they go wrong. Correct time you they tell you they can't complain. We they complain give. Now me they train the squad.
they are not really playing anything. So I think they need to change their coach because that guy, I feel like he just did. I mean, he just continued for where from where clubs stopped, and now that he has the whole season and time to get players that he needed, he has not really done. Has not really done anything. Like, they were just winning with luck ever since. But that's just what I feel. That's just what I feel.
All right. Thank you. So, thank you. Hopefully, I just pray as a Arsenal fan in the building. I pray all our thoughts are right before they will get back in form. Because don't didn't want to be with the title in Jesus' name. And amen. On that note, let's move on. We saw a
I got one
miracle at
question
Old
before.
this okay, man, ask question.
Yeah, I don't know if I should direct it to just Emirate or to the entire house. I don't know, and I don't know if it is only me or if it is something that is looking similar. Can we say that Liverpool's title charge last season is somewhat similar to Leicester's title charge when they won the league? Now, the reason why I'm saying this is because, in as much as yes, Liverpool did, they had very impressive performances here and there. We can't dispute the fact that every big team last season decided to be us. I don't know why, right? So, can we say that Liverpool's title charge last season is similar to what Leicester did when they won the league?
All right, I will make Emery answer it first before I will comment. Emery, you're a Liverpool fan in the building. What do you think about this question?
Okay. First of all, hope you can hear me well, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
All right. First of all, um, Liverpool cannot really compare both teams. You understand? Because if you look at Leicester City's run, it was like they came from relegation and just like won the league that season. Yeah, but before I think 2 seasons before we won the league last season, we have actually been contending for the title. Yeah, so it was not like it was a fluke.
Yes.
You understand? So it was not like these people no get the players or they know these people no really join. The only thing that was just surprising was that new manager. So people did not really adapt to his style. You understand? Because he came with a different style. Understand? He came with an adjusted system, and it worked for him. So um, the previous season before that, we were close. Like we went so far. We are topping the league at with like how many points as at one point, and then we just fell off close to the end. I think the 2 seasons before that, same thing. So you cannot really say it was just a fluke, like maybe it was just that one time thing, like Leicester, because we are actually contending. Just for instance, now this season, let's say for this season now, if all the teams choose to continue like this and Arsenal eventually wins the league, you cannot say it is just a one time thing. Maybe because the next season now they will not be having a bad season. Because these people have been contending for the title for like 3, 4 years now. So when you see a team contending for something for like how many years, then they eventually win, it's not actually a fluke. Just like Atletico Madrid, the way that they win and once in a while for La Liga, they could just maybe once in 5 years they could just win the league. You
Isn't that
cannot say
mad?
that is like the Leicester style because these people you know say these people always do your back, but one season could just click, they go win the thing. So something like that.
Thank you.
Similar to what Emma said, not what Emma said. I feel you can actually see, yes, the coach is a new coach though, but for me, Liverpool and Leicester City in terms of pedigree, Leicester is a small club compared to Liverpool. Number one, and Liverpool has been fighting for the league. I think within 3 years, last year they won it. Previous year they were on top till the last 10 games of the season before they lost. I mean, the last game of the season before they lost. You know, they went up. The other years ago they battled against Man City. So they've been there about. So Leicester was like 1 in 600 odds. Like no, like how would I say it? They had
5,000.
people like
Yes,
So
exactly.
so
Five
much
thousand.
for a sticker. Now wow.
5,000.
like they just came and we expected Arsenal and Tottenham to fight them. Those two will not get sense. Now we just say maybe fight them.
I like as
So
you said.
like after we having they were having Monument and what's his name? Bellerin as wing back. Also who they were back now who they back. And we had to live with Tottenham Hotspur to really fight with Leicester City. But that take away the fact that Leicester were actually fantastic that season. They had Vardy and Mahrez cooking the league though because
Yeah,
there
they
was
were.
certain goals Vardy were taking and you were like, what the fuck is the player taking? Yes, but Liverpool have the squad. How do I would say it? Liverpool
A,
have the
a,
squad to compete with
a squad with
compete
Salah, Van Dijk, and Alisson can't be seen in the same light as
Yeah.
Leicester
or
City.
Brighton
No, no.
Hoods. Brighton Hoods who they there against them. Even what is his name? Okazaki. Who they there? Drink water. No, nah. So you can't really compare that to Liverpool. Liverpool season was just there. Thanks for the question though, OJ. But
But
let's
in relation to OJ's question, though, what I would say is you can't really compare them, right? But um, what I would say is, Liverpool kind of ran away with the league last season. The likes of, I think, as at April, they're already champions. I don't know if I'm remembering correctly. So they did run away with the league last season. Towards the end, they now like gave up and we're now dropping points everywhere. But from August, like March, April, they were very good. So I think what I would say is the league last season lost. The competitors weren't as good. So I don't understand where that beat was coming from. I think the
But
likes of
if, can you still say the same about 2020? Because
20.
2020 when we won the league, COVID.
You guys, you guys
The
got
distance,
99 points that season. Oh.
Like that's the same with 2020
the
now.
distance, guy, like we fly.
You guys got
The
99 points that season. Oh.
people already far away now before people wake up now. So that
Yes,
one
but
is different.
that season Liverpool. Yeah, we're just from
Had
in fact
101 points from 105 points. So that was flight. But comparing this season, itself, we can just make a factor that this season competitor are actually struggling. Man City and Liverpool are struggling. That's why Arsenal has been weak. But last season was a bit different because last season there were many injuries affecting the team. This season is just that the recruitment of both those teams fighting against Arsenal hasn't really settled down. So yeah, that's actually the difference between last season and this season. I don't know. That's not what you are trying to say, Ray.
sorry, I didn't. Is it relation to us now?
No, I'm like, you were saying that last season was not competitive enough because the two competitors were not good, were struggling. So I'm not saying you can also see the same of this season because the two competitors now,
Yes.
which is Liverpool
Yeah.
and Man City,
Yeah, true.
are
Yeah.
trying to adapt to the many changes
Okay.
clearly because there were many changes. Man City lost them De Bruyne. They brought in some many players. They have to because player like De Bruyne, his creativity is very good. So they have to find like how many players just to try to replace that quality. So I'm just trying to say you can also say some of this season though, but what I would say you can't actually use the factor because they spent money. Like if you are going to spend 500 million in the transfer window, it should be guarantee first. Or if you are going to spend the kind of money Man City spend during the transfer window of January and spend during the transfer window this season. They're supposed to actually be competing enough, not allowing Alan to have most of the goal and competing too. But that's what I'm not trying to say. Yeah, this season and last season is different. That season was injury. Arsenal and Liverpool, Arsenal must they had injury, but this season is kind of Arsenal just clicking on time and the rest finding their feet.
I want to.
So talk now, Ray.
Okay. I wanted to say from that angle, you can look at it that way, right? But what I was trying to just infer is not that they won it because these other teams were not were struggling. No. They won it because they were good and they deserved the title that season. What I was trying to say is maybe the teams to push them towards to make it harder for them ahead, that kind of thing, like to push them towards the title, had their issues last season. They were struggling. You understand? So it now became it wasn't really that there wasn't really that breath on the neck kind of chasing or whatever last season. But they didn't win it because of that teams were not. But I think Liverpool were actually very good last season up until April or so. So we'll give them that.
All right, all right. Stay on you. Let's move on to the next section. This is about Man United. Amorim is back
Back to
to
back
back.
to
No, sorry,
back.
back to back. Like I think that is almost like I think that is almost close to 3 years since you guys won back to back win. Wow.
Last
How
season, 2 seasons ago.
how is how is the feeling? Because you guys very defeated Brighton. Because I know since the time of Eric Ten Hag, when Brighton has Old Trafford, have been very difficult to beat. So
This
how
win
did
was
you?
This win was a very special win, almost as close as Anfield win. You know, I don't think opposition fans have any idea what Brighton have been doing to us since. So.
They
Ah,
touch it anyhow.
do you know what it means to lose to a club 6 times in the last 7 games in the league? Like home or away, they are beating you steady. Home away, just steady pasting. Ah, and it's not even it's not even like one of the big clubs in the league. Oh, this is Brighton. It's just very embarrassing. But it's good that we're able to get one win this time around.
So is Amorim actually back? Like, is he like what's the difference between Amorim of previous this Amorim back to back winning?
Okay, Amorim is back. She now person we don't arrive, you go say he don't come back now. That kind of thing. But all I will say is what he is doing now, right, is what I expected from him last season. How would I explain it? Um, if you watch the games that United have played since we lost to Brentford, we are no longer um, trying to be dominant, trying to press. There's this slight tweak. We're no longer trying to hold more of the ball. I think our last 3 games we've not had most of the ball at all. Brighton had possession than us. Liverpool same thing. Sunderland was very even. So I think he has realized now that the kind of system. And now when I mention system, people always say the formation. No, no, no. The system is beyond just the formation. How you press, how you defend, how you attack, all these things are part of the coaching system, right? So he has realized now that in within his system, he has been trying to play this pressing structure 5-2-3. So we have this flat back five, and then um, you have three forwards trying to win the ball high up. So once that three forwards are bypassed, you have just two midfielders in the center of the field. So most teams they overload that center of the field, trying to create spaces down the wing backs or behind the midfielders and in front of the center backs. So that's how. So what that happens is that we are now being very open centrally, and then it's very easy to hurt United. But over these past 3 games, he has tweaked that. He has kind of like adapted this 4-4-2 structure he used to use. It was using in preseason. Because after preseason, we never saw it again this season. So he has kind of like brought that back. We are now like playing this Ahmad in the four. Then we have like four midfielders in the center of the field. Then the build up, we are no longer trying to overpass the ball. What he's now doing is just launching the ball from Lamens into the final third. If you can't win the first ball, make sure you win the second ball. The squad has been sharper though since preseason. I think Arsenal confirmed it. A whole Arsenal weren't able to win lots of second balls against us. That's Arsenal I'm talking about. So the squad is actually fitter. So if you are launching these long balls into the final third, Sesko is very good in the air. But if it's not on the pitch, we tend to go for the second balls a lot. And most of the time we do win them. By the time you get the second ball, you launch attacks. So you kind of like get access and create chances. We have very good forwards. They always create chances against you. You just have to get these balls to them in these positions. So it's kind of like he has tweaked in a way that he can get results right now. So against Liverpool, it was similarly long balls into the final third. We're only trying to win the first ball. We're always trying to win the second ball. And most times we did win it. Against Brighton, the same thing. The high press was really, really intense. They couldn't play out that much. And the long balls, when it was our turn to beat the game up, long balls into the final third, second balls, we were winning most of them and we were able to launch attacks into them. It was a good game though. My worry is that I don't know how this system is going to, because the way I look at it, um, it's not something that can take you to the elite places because there are still lots of long balls and all of that. when in reality you are going to be required to dominate more games eventually. You need to dominate games. You need to find a way to pin teams back. You need to find a way to press these teams into their halves. And if I don't know how we are going to move on from this. So sorry, I'm talking a lot. But from the what I was trying to say is all these tweaks he's made now is what I was expecting him to do last season. Then as we are graduating, as we are graduating into this season, we will not try to incorporate these things into a way that you can dominate teams in their own half, press them in, and you are now able to be more proactive with how you play because you are a Man United manager, right? You are going to be expected to dominate games. I think right now we're just trying to adapt to get results. So far, so good. It has worked in the past 3 games, but going forward, though, I have this little bit of worry. I don't know how it's going to translate, but for now, we'll just be enjoying the wins. Our forwards, though, they are doing well. Mbumo is doing well. Kuna he has been trying in recent games. He got his first goal last weekend. Then Sesko too. I love that guy a lot. Proper bowler.
Oh, yeah.
So
Welcome. I saw sales
uh,
coming from Tesco supporter from afar.
so
Manage your girl carers, okay?
so yeah. That's just it, Sha. We hope for better performances and better more wins going forward. Thank you.
Hmm. I just want to just drop it there in the house. A few weeks ago, United were 15th position. So right now, they're actually sixth. Now, just saying a few weeks ago, Liverpool were first. Now Liverpool are eighth. Now, wow, what God can do does not exist, Nigeria. What God
Me,
can do,
the
girl.
table, the table is very tight.
Victor,
So
can you
I'll
hear
never
me?
read much. I'll never read much into these things. The table is
But
tight.
it's
I think
what God
from
can provide. Like,
I
who
think
can
from
ever, who can ever imagine, say, after Liverpool fans have been laughing at United, that United can actually top them table right now.
very sweet feeling actually.
Victor,
It's
can you hear
actually
me?
meant to be. We can hear you married.
Can you hear me, guys?
Yes, we
Yeah,
can hear
so
you.
Uh-huh. I wanted to just show you an illustration. Remember that? Hey, when was that game?
Who are we trying to hear? What's happening?
The big crypto this thing that you showed us that time. Victor,
I dey hear you.
I said that crypto this thing we showed us that time. What's the name?
Which thing?
That crypto this thing market.
Okay.
What was the
Correct
name
market.
again? A big current option, a bit something like that.
Yes.
Yes. How many of us remember that thing? You
Which
know,
team be
say
that?
that
Correct.
current option
Correct.
where they say they read the crypto market, I be how they dey call am.
Take your time.
Crypto markets.
I don't understand. I don't know the market. Wey they say read market
Correct.
of
Now, where you?
I don't know what to do.
Yeah,
But
but that's not you know. Yeah,
you
but
get
that's
the
not you know.
picture. Now the reason I'm drawing this illustration is for Ray and Manchester United. You know, say when that thing they move, the thing go up. You go go so high up. You know, see the
Okay,
happen
now
like
doji candlesticks you dey talk of.
yes, I think so. When it goes high
Okay.
up to the peak, what happens?
It will just speak,
Well,
calm down.
it go fall down to the ground. I
So
am
na my
seeing
you be that.
Manchester. I'm seeing Manchester United in 15th, 14th position at the end of the league.
Jesus.
This guy is satanic
Jesus.
thoughts down.
God, I even shocked sef. You are wicked rich.
Even Red Devil go
God,
shock for you too.
I swear to God. What the fuck was that just now? 14th, bro. You're not too low.
Even the man you
But I
can
don't
make it.
Might
Where
be
did they?
win us for Anfield. repercussions not good dey.
We know people play ourselves. You just quiet. You be
No
like,
go,
you
no
just,
go, no go, no go win match.
anyway, I'm
No,
happy
but
for.
we know say man you not go finish less than 8, sha. Shey we
Problem you guys are not understanding what's going on with United.
I feel
This
they will
club
finish
can
ahead of Chelsea though.
this club can finish in the top five.
I feel they will finish
Forget
ahead of
forget
Chelsea
all this
though.
forget all
I
these
feel they will
jokes. On the way.
finish ahead of Chelsea.
With the way this league is,
Ahead of Chelsea.
aside from Arsenal, who is good? Even the Arsenal said they won't get a CV.
No wahala la. No
Arsenal
wahala.
will go lose. Not be November with the enter so. Arsenal go
Victor,
lose some kind
why
games
not get
now.
only 5 goals in open play this season now? And I never talk Arsenal for a year yet.
We
No, we
now
never talk Arsenal. Yeah.
how would enter
Yeah.
like this now? Uh, um,
Sharp.
mm, let me start with the question. 5 goal from open play. Like I said, I will only be worried if we are not creating the chances in open play.
But if I'm
That's
not
when
creating,
we
Okay.
are creating the chances in open play. We are just
you guys
that
are like 8 on the open play XG.
in open play XG, we are not. We are what?
8 in the league.
No, we're not 8 in the league from open
Go and
play XG.
confirm. I checked it before coming here.
But you sent
Victor,
the something to the group
Victor,
yourself now,
I sent
Victor.
it to the group yesterday.
Victor
These
himself
are
sent it.
it. In terms of open play chances, SG, it in terms of
Like I said, we see in terms of chances created, Liverpool created 107 chances. Open play XG. eh, See, let me tell you this now. Like I said, I'll be only worried when we're not creating the chances. I will give you 5 instances where we created chances that we should have created, we should have scored from open play. Against Liverpool, the first game of the season, eh, we we tried to we get like we tried to play through we had a chance where during the dying members of the match where Saka passed the ball across. Madueke should have finished the chance even though there was a deflection through Chelsea through Manchester United defender. That was one chance. Against against Liverpool, Eze was clean on goal. Eze was clean on goal and he flopped the chances. Even Liverpool didn't create much against us too. That particular match was none of goal. Against Man City,
Wait, wait,
Eze had chance.
wait,
Eze had a
Victor.
chance.
Victor,
Keeper punched it.
Victor,
I dey hear you.
do you want to start recounting all the games one by one?
No, I'm trying to say we are creating the chances. It's just that the players are not converting it. That's what having a
This,
very, very
this,
thing.
this is the
And
problem, right?
mm,
All these things that you are talking about, they are in the numbers. The numbers shows these things. It doesn't lie.
I'm not saying the numbers would have been high if we are converting it. Now, the converted chance generate more particular than the chance that is being made. For example, Arsenal
No,
scored Arsenal goal. The last Arsenal goal against Just Easy was a 0.0005. That's easy goal against Qatar. 0.005% chance of him scoring. Now, when he scored the goal, the edge of scoring now means two. When he scored the goal, it should be 1 point because you have already converted the chances. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say.
that's not really
Converted
how it works. So that's not how it works. That's not how it works. The XG does not increase because it is converted actually. XG is
That's the
expected goals. It is
that's the
just
chance
showing
now.
you how likely it is that the player will score. Abi, Ray, nobody try talk there.
Yes, yes, exactly.
It's just showing you how likely it is that the player
But
will score
I will still
from
stand
that
to
situation.
I'll still stand to the fact that I will be worried if we are not creating a play from open play, but we're actually creating. Just
No,
that
see,
we need
Victor.
to
The thing
one
is
thing
that every team actually creates chances from open play. We are talking about, when we say chances, we are talking about quality of these chances. Are these chances that you people can actually score from?
It's
That's
not
what we're
even
talking about.
even from
Yes,
even from last season. Arsenal were sixth in open play XG. This is over 38 games. They were sixth last season. My own now is that I wasn't expecting that Victor will not even say that they were getting chances. That was not the argument I was expecting him to say. I was expecting him to say that they are attacking maybe the likes of Odegaard
I've
not being
not
around,
even finished. So now, I've not finished.
Havertz.
I've
I
not
think Havertz
finished.
not, I think Havertz
I've
not
not
even
finished.
starting 9 is one of the problems they are having right
He
now.
has not. Match he has played. The only match he has played is against United, and that was the match he got injured. Um, um. See, most teams we faced have started up against us, and you can't be expecting to generate a very high XG chances when you face teams that are sitting in low block. Aside United and Liverpool, Man City is starting low block against us. Newcastle did so. Crystal Palace did
Right.
so. West Ham did so. So those particular teams were sitting in a very deep low block against Arsenal. So you don't expect us to be generating very much high XG when it creating chances. But that doesn't stop the fact that we did not find a way to score. Now, a key example is Liverpool. Now, Liverpool are be taking that particular low block, staying with us. But the only difference between us and Liverpool is that we found alternative in which we could actually win the match and also bank on our stable foundation, which is our defense, in order to get 3 points. Now, you say this corner kick is this sustainable or not sustainable? I'll put it in this way: Ireland is a goal machine and is a clinical striker. Ireland has scored 11 goals this season. Why can't you just say Arsenal has a striker and Arsenal has a way of scoring? Arsenal has a goal scorer, and the goal scorer is a set piece corner kick. Because you can't tell me anytime Arsenal is taking a set piece and taking a corner kick, it's always a chaos and there's a high percentage of Arsenal scoring. Now
Um,
there are
okay.
stats that are proving that this is actually sustainable because you can't tell me a team that has actually scored 33 goals, 36 goals in 2.5 seasons, sorry, of particular set play and you can't tell me that's sustainable. So I'll put it in a way that Arsenal might not be scoring from open play due to most teams sitting in low block. And you can also know that what's the name? Odegaard is injured. Saka just came back from it not quite long, still fitting himself. Gokeres is coming to the fit of himself. So
You
it will take time, but right now with our stable defense and our goal scorer name set pieces, that's why we're on top of the league.
Goal scorer name set pieces. Okay. Um, Let me ask you one question. Are you not worried that, cause you watch Arsenal games, right? Most of the goals that break the games open are from set pieces. Isn't that worrying for you? Me personally, scoring from set piece is not a problem. Oh. If you are good at set pieces, maximize it to the max. Liverpool, as they are now, I think they are teams in that they are untouchable team 1920, 1890. They were very good from set pieces. I think they scored many goals from there. Likes of Mane, Van Dijk, and Matip, and the rest. Even Man City itself, their Centurion season, they scored from set pieces that season as well. They had one of the highest in the league. So scoring from set pieces, even the likes of Ferguson's teams, for example, they were always very good from set pieces. It's not really a problem. If you can score from it, then it's all fine and good. Maximize it. My problem now is that as an Arsenal fan, we're talking about sustainability right now, right? You guys are very good at set pieces, no problem. All fine and good. My question now is that are you not worried that most of the goals that break your games are from set pieces? When I mean break your games that turn 0-0 to 1-0. Look at your recent games, for example, against Fulham, so the set piece goal that broke the game. Against Atletico Madrid, so the set piece goal that broke the game. Against Palace, the same thing. So against them, even the Leeds game you guys lost, you guys beat them 5-0. They set this goal that broke the game. It's just it's just
And
for me, I just feel like it's a lot. Why why do you have to always why does a
and
set piece goal have to
I'll
break
say
the
it
game
again.
open for you
I will
guys?
say I will say this again. If you are
What
playing
if it doesn't work?
if you are playing a team that has in a low block and you are pressing them, you are generating more corner kick, more free kick, more because you don't get the Arsenal is just taking corner by himself. It's based on what we call territorial dominance, getting dominating territory, dominating more part of the field, dominating the game,
Nobody's arguing that,
generating more
Victor.
generating more corner kick, pressing the team, generating more corner kick. Because then when
I
Arsenal
agree.
is just getting corner and getting the goals. Now, if the goals for now are not going to come up from open play because we for that you just scored some match that we scored out of even that same match against Fulham, we had a chance. Calafiori scored the match, but it was offside. So we're actually generating chances from open play. Just that at this point of the game, we're facing teams that choosing to just stay low deep with us. And we know that with our ability, okay, you guys want to stay deep with us, no wahala. If we get chance from corner, we can make those minute, very minute points turn into our favor. Turn into those minute because this is trying to base on what we call minute differences. Now, for example, Arsenal be playing free football 2 years ago, 3 years ago. But those minute details, when we played Aston Villa, we had 16 corner kick, we didn't score one goal, and we lost that match 2-0. They scored
Which game is that?
87 minutes, 93 minutes. That
Victor,
was 2-0. We
Victor,
had 16 corner kick. Now, if you are able to show ability that if you had a set play, you can turn a set play to score goal, current score opportunity. Why will I be worried? Like I said,
Victor,
Arsenal have a striker called set pieces. That's what we
Yeah.
have now. We can
Okay,
score
okay.
from
Victor.
Victor. Wait,
Victor,
Ray.
let me
Let me
let me
ask
ask you
one
a question
question.
now.
Ray, let me ask one
It might
question.
already come. It might already
Mm.
come. You mentioned Man City just now, Abi. Haaland scoring all their goals, right? Them being overly reliant on Haaland.
I get
The
you.
game that the game that Haaland didn't score now this past week. What happened to Aston Villa? What happened to Man City?
They lost.
They
Now,
lost that game. Yeah.
now,
Okay, now so my point now is that I was talking of sustainability right now. Set pieces would always work. Would always break the game open. First goal, set pieces, 0-0, 1-0, set pieces. Corner. It's not. It's to me, as I said before, corner kicks are they are not really a problem to me, right? I'm just like arguing this thing of this. Why is it always breaking this game open? So the game now that a corner doesn't work, a set piece doesn't seem to come true. What's going to happen?
there are example now. We've scored from open play against Bilbao, 2 goals. We were playing 0-0. We just scored from open play. We scored against Olympiacos. We opened the team up in Olympiacos. Even in England, who do we face? Okay, West Ham was from open play. Yes, West Ham was from open play. We passed the ball around West Ham. We scored the goal from open play. So
Yes,
there are
yes.
examples.
I like as you're unpicking these games now.
There are 9 games in the season now. Not that
Victor,
we played them in 30 games and I'm not picking them. The games in the league are very, very, very few. So I'm trying to tell you that there are certain examples of games where we do not score from open play, but we didn't score from set pieces, but we scored with open play to pick up the games. That's what I'm trying to say that if the open play goals are not coming, because you can't forget, we actually scored against Fulham from open play before it was ruled offside. Yes. Against City was even from open play too. Easy over the top and we created chances. Against against Liverpool, we had some open play chances we didn't score. So even before we even scored Fulham, before we even scored West Ham, there was a chance AZ meets empty post. We should have scored. So
Victor,
there are examples now. Alan didn't score one particular game because Alan scored all through their games, and one game that he didn't score, they lost. So there are games where I can name 4 games now this season where within within need set play to score. That I'm trying to say. As long as you're not creating a chance from open play. The thing is that when you are pressing a team and the team do not allow you to score, you are sitting deep. You have to find other method to win. That I'm trying to say. Example is Liverpool.
Victor,
Liverpool, like
Victor,
they are pressing team, dominating team, creating chances, but they're not scoring.
Victor.
Against Man City, against Liverpool, they did the bad three. Man, you saw they did the bad 3 times. They didn't score. Now that's where set play coming to what to convert what unfavorable circumstances to your favor. I'm trying to tell you. Am I
Victor,
trying to say?
I beg, don't try. I just have one question. I don't know. It's question now. Okay, you have been talking about. Okay, what you have been implying is that you people do not rely on set piece to break a game or win a game. That you create enough chances from open play. It's just that teams have been sitting back due to
That's not
your dominance. That
I'm not
is
done.
why you
Say
have to rely on set piece.
we are
That is what they
dominating,
have been saying.
we
Now,
are dominating games,
yeah,
creating
now
territory.
I want to
But
ask you if you are wait now, I want to ask you a question now. The stats does not actually show you actually being this dominant team that you are telling us you are. Because if you're actually that
and
dominant, if you
let
are
me tell you,
creating
in
enough, listen
past
now, if you are
past
creating enough
who has
open
tried to
play,
score.
oh,
No, let me
listen to
tell you.
me now,
In the past
Victor,
one, who has tried to score. In the
Victor,
past
listen to
one,
me.
both Champions League and both and the league and the Premier League, who has tried to score. See one
Oh,
dominating. That
Victor, God, we are talking about creating chances now. You said the chances do not create themselves, the corner kick do not come themselves. Say that it is due to your dominance. That's how the corner kicks came about. That is to say, it's not like you people are actually using the ball to just keep eat these people to get the corner. You people are actually creating chances. So my point is that the stats do not really show this dominance that you people are saying. Yes, in terms of possession, yes, you might be dominant. Yes, you have the clean sheet. But then when you talk about attack,
Breaking the game
open play,
open.
yes, open play XG, you people do not show dominance in that area. It has been shown and proven over time that you have to rely on set pieces to win most games or break most games. So what Ray is actually asking is that you are saying that you have scored from open play in some games. Okay, fine. But games like this where set pieces, okay, your open play tactics do not work, set pieces do not work. What happens then? What happens then?
not
Because
score if your open play and set play do not work. You just mentioned two variable of,
no,
for example
you
now.
said you people create chances now. You said you create chances in games. You create
Yes,
open play chances in games, which are few compared to your um, set piece chances. So now the few open play chances, because that's how you put it now. You first of all create the few open play chances. When it doesn't work, you want to score from set piece. That's what you said
you
now.
see
You said
it
when the
on
teams are now sitting
sit
low,
on
then you will rely on set piece to
it,
break the game. Now you have played the team now. They are now sitting low.
mm,
You
mm.
you have not gotten it, and then you are now relying on set piece now because you have gotten to that point. Do you think it will
Let me
always happen that the set piece will always come and break the game?
let me explain. So now, let me explain this now. I will give you a pure explanation of this now. And it's not a question. Now, when you facing team sitting on low block and sitting in a very very big block and low block, either you play with you play with players which who are, how will I say, out of this world. I can creating out of magic. Players like Messi, players like De Bruyne that are that can, how will I say, they can take it to their owners and open open the midfield and do things out of the whole world, out of the world to just create chances. Those are out of the whole world. They're out of the world. They are the best of the best. or you dominate the team and make sure that the way Arsenal and Man City play their football and not like the way Liverpool play their own football. Arsenal and Man City type of football are more of position based, moving it left to right, left to right, left to right, trying to try to trap or trying to invite one of or two of the players sitting on the block to fall into the trap, then creating space for the other people to enter. Now, a key example was against Fulham when we were sitting on low block. When they were sitting on low block, there were chances created for Martinelli could have scored. Kukuret could have scored during the first half. He showed a chance. What's his name? What's his name? Then was still it during the first half. Also, key example against who do you play during the against ATM before we scored the first goal? There was a chance with Mendy in between the lines. He took the ball, then he passed it across to Kukuret. Then he didn't score. I'm trying to say that you may not see it in terms like okay, oh, if you check statistics of each match we played this whole season, Arsenal have a bunch of the possession, Arsenal have more of the shots in the games. Just that when it comes to okay, Arsenal may have like 20 shots, you may see three on target or four on target. Reason is because when teams sit in low block, you don't expect me any shot I'm taking to be on target because they will block it. Now, due to the territory dominating because we're actually playing them in their own territory. They're trying to find a way to counter us, and that is why we are not like Liverpool. Liverpool does not have in-ball possession midfielders like players like Zubimendi and Calafiori and Timber and Eze. Those ones they know how to gain the ball, know how to pass, frustrate the defense. But when it comes to Liverpool always find in always trying to find the space in the middle. And when you find the space in the middle, you are opening yourself to transition attacks. That's why you see things like Brentford, things like um things like Man United finding more joy when they try to pass the middle because they have to just put two particular people in the middle to just block it and just take it to the winger because Liverpool have attacking fullback. Now, when Arsenal plays like that, Arsenal dominate territory whereby they have more of the ball and the opposition just try to day. And Arsenal cross a lot. So when they try crossing a lot, try crossing into the box, the defenders will now kick that for corner or kick for train. Now, in games like Newcastle, yes, Newcastle, we were losing 1-0. We tried scoring from open play. Eze tried scoring from open play. The keeper was brilliant. Eze tried scored. Timber also tried to score. We had the penalty shot they didn't give us. Now, when you know you have two dead ball specialists like Rice and Saka, and also Odegaard because the one that provided the winning goal assist against Newcastle. Those ones they can actually deliver ball into quality space in the box to create chaos. Why won't you want to utilize them as a source of output when you know your outplay? Because Newcastle game we played where we had we had more shots on target, but the keeper was just awesome and the keeper didn't allow us to score. But you know you have two dead ball specialists, which is Rice and Saka. You also have player like Gabriel that anyone in this world will always attack it. Like he's always good in the area battle. Eh?
I feel like you are deviating a bit. Um, the whole the whole point. Sorry, what I was like I said before, scoring from set pieces is not a bad thing. It's actually very good. If you have good set piece takers, when you have ballers that can head the ball, it's very good. Maximize it. The best teams always has straight from. It's an added arsenal to your way of scoring the opposition goal now. It's all fine and good. You are free to score as much set pieces as you want. Like I said before, you are the one that is not just getting my point. You are mentioning chances and all these things, but like Imari said, the statistics are not showing these things. All from last season, right? They are not really showing these things. They are. If you're talking of chances, safe even Man U with the Basins. games will be losing. No chance we don't miss for those games. Like I'm not even joking. Check those games where you go see say we miss chances die. But you will not see people coming out to say that we created chances. So but if you look at Arsenal, Sha, I think what Ateta tries to do is he tries to minimize the margins that can go against him, right? So minimizes transitions and central play, takes both through the wide men, progresses both through the wide men and all of that. And it's all good and fine. But the core of the matter is that the open play dynamics right now are not good enough. That's just the truth. It's just the truth at the end of the day. They are not good enough. The goal now is that you guys would eventually aim to improve this. And I believe you guys will improve this, yeah, because I know that when the likes of Odegaard is back in the team and you can then now play easy in the left wing, and then you can then now, when Havertz is back as well, you can drop Gyökeres for certain games. You play Havertz. I think when Havertz plays, you guys are able to rotate more in along that front three, create more dynamic and create chances for move play better. Because right now, being 17th on open play goals and being 8th on open play XG, they are not good now. These are not good stats. Last season, 6th on open play XG. It's not really promising. You look at set pieces. Liverpool, we have Liverpool fan here. Their team, you can confirm it for me. Their team 2020 was the best in Europe from set pieces.
Yes,
But check their own
number
play
one.
numbers.
And
Check
open
their own play
open
numbers.
play
They,
were
they were
second.
superb.
We
You are
were
talking of
first
set piece. You are talking of set piece specialists. You look
we
at
were
the
first
likes of
in set piece,
they had
second
the
in
likes
open
of
play.
Trent and Robertson, two of the best crossers we've seen in the league. And it wasn't just their open play numbers were still really good. Their dynamics were really, really good,
I said
nonetheless.
open play was were second in open play. Set piece
Just
were
Man
first.
City, just Man City ahead, Abby. So
Yes,
this
Man
this is what
City
we're
was
talking
ahead.
about. We're not saying that scoring set pieces is bad or it's a
Make una
crime
excuse me. Make una excuse me. Make I
or it's
support
bad.
wetin Ray dey talk. Wetin I feel say Ray dey try explain since now. If Arsenal fit balance between scoring open play goal and
Exactly,
scoring
exactly.
from set pieces,
Set
so
piece.
that in case a day come wey be say set piece no
Set
go
piece
work,
no
you go fit
work.
bank on your
Exactly.
open play goal to deliver you that day. So this Arsenal situation now is that most of their goals they come from set pieces, and you know go fit get am clear for the whole 38 games. Say set pieces go deliver you. You go
Exactly.
get some kind deal we say it go just dey hard for you to score from set piece. What would be your option on that day? That's just it. So now be the question where they ask Victor. Victor just they give um
The thing na
different
just na simple answer. Na
mm,
just to work on your open play
work on try
chances,
balance
how
and
to
make they
create
get
more
balance
chances
between
exactly from open
make
play.
you get balance between
See,
your open play
the
goal and
more
your
the more chances you create, the more likely you score a goal from open play. You understand? If you are getting more open play chances, you will likely score. Let's say for instance you create five chances, you go likely score one. But in a situation where you are creating two chances, what's the probability you score one? So you get the point. So that's what we are saying. So if you create more, definitely goals will come out more. So instead of you saying, okay, let's create two chances from open play and then let's use five chances from set piece to score one goal, why not make it a balanced thing? You create five chances from open play, five chances from set piece. You can get one goal each from those two places. That's how it is. So not be saying about or anything. Set piece. I say Frankfurt match two goal as we score those two set piece game, but like the relief because these people were willing to sit back. So I understand. That time we Trent and Robertson they give how many assists, they pursue each other for assists. I know they score headers back to back. Manu, Van Dijk, like with the bank headers, their bank set pieces back to back. So I understand, but if you look at those times, we are creating a lot from open play, a lot. And only Man City get really good in the case, like this. So that's what we're saying. I mean, let's go to a Clasico.
All right now, all right, all right.
If
El
if if
Clasico.
Arsenal lock open play, don't boss for the league be that though.
I swear, guy. OJ,
I want to El Clasico. OJ, Afara.
Oh, this is when I want to hear since now.
Oh my God. Vinicius last laugh against Yamal.
Make una excuse me, abeg. I don't be sleep before, but as I hear a classical, now so my eyes open. I say, Jesus Christ, make I miss, make I miss this day we gonna prepare for me. I beg when I continue, Joe.
Um, I don't know. It be like say just take the mic, OJ. Explain because I saw a stat last a classical at Bernabeu. About my Barca created about I thought up to 4 point something on XG. It was the backman when they faced Madrid last season. Now this season, I think Madrid came with revenge. Madrid did the opposite. It was the direct opposite. They had 4 point XG and people having 1 point XG. What really happened at the Bernabeu last Sunday?
Okay. Well, first of all, for the record, I actually did not expect Barcelona to win that particular fixture. Not because Madrid are better than us, but
was
primarily
your form.
because of the absentees that we had going into that game. As if it wasn't bad enough that some of our attacking options were unavailable for the match due to injuries here and there. I found out quite late that Hansi Flick was not even going to be the person standing in the manager's box for that particular game, and I was surprised.
What
And
happened,
then
sir? What
when I
happened?
realized that, I just concluded that nah, there's no way in hell that this match would go in our favor because I think his assistant does not really have a good record. He has lost all 3 matches that he has overseen since their regime together. So that was the first bad sign I saw. And then going into the match as well, the starting lineup was not really convincing. It was not really convincing because you are having it's just this whole issue about the centre back pairing again, right? Yeah, Kubarsi is our best playing both centre back, but then I don't think he was needed for that match. For the past few games, he has been kind of, I would say, he has been kind of glitchy, and for some reason they keep on playing him. They keep on playing him. That particular match yesterday needed Arao's presence in as much as I don't really fancy his doings. That match actually needed him. But then again, it all boils down to Hansi Flick himself. Now, the team is riddled with injuries, right? And then the ideal thing to do, if you notice, the same problem we are facing kind of is the same problem that PSG are facing, in the sense that after the season, after when the new season began, most of their attackers got injured. Why was that? That's because there's no way in hell you can maintain a high standard of pressing for 2 seasons consecutively and it does not show on your players. So if you notice with PSG, their front three got injured at some point, and then that's the same thing that we're facing right now. And even if we don't want to admit it, Yamal is not 100% fit. I'm not saying that that affected his gameplay. That one is something else altogether. But that boy is not completely fit right now. Maybe partly due to his fault, yeah, but then again, he's not completely fit right now. So which means the only fit attacker we had that had something up there in his head was Marcus Rashford. Funny enough. So the injury that's plagued our strikers, I think it affected our gameplay, right? Because if you notice, when it comes to this high press, the person that we want to rely on the most is Rafinha. And he was making good progress with his injury recovery and all of that, but then he had a relapse and now he's out again. So the moment I realized that he also was going to be missing in that particular match, it became the chances of us getting something from the game started to dwindle until somebody now had to go and open his big mouth and say things about the rival. Now, I am not against saying that, right? But then again, you are as if these guys don't already have motivation to want to mess us up, having lost to us 4 times in a row last season, and then you go and give them something a little bit more extra, and then they come into the match all blazing and angry. If you notice, they were rampant. If not for Chesney and the fact that offside
But
trap was a little
yeah,
bit
the
effective,
entire game.
we would have considered at least 6 goals in that match because Chesney made at least
Yes, so
over 7 saves, if I'm not mistaken. Two offside goals were ruled out. One penalty was cancelled, another one was missed. So you can see that the whole thing was that's aside from the saves that the keeper made. So it was a very very dominating game for Madrid. Although the only thing as usual that we got the better of them was possession. But even at that, there's no what's the point of holding the ball if you're not gonna do anything with it? So apart from holding the ball, we were completely toothless. There was faults everywhere, starting from the centre back. Okay, yeah, granted, I still feel as if Joan Garcia would have, yeah, he wouldn't even make much of a difference because, well, you can see Chesney had a very very good return at the end of the match, so it wouldn't have made much of a difference. The faults would start from the back, that's the defense, and then moves forward. I think to a large extent, what is haunting us right now is that offside trap. I am not saying we should ditch it completely, but we have to be strategic about when and how we use it. Even if we want to use it every single match, we have to be strategic as to the certain periods where we want to use them. So there are certain periods where we try to overload in terms of our pressing and then shift the back line a little bit up. And then there are certain periods where we want to relax it. Now, relaxing it helps this player to recover and then they can eventually go on to implement it again at another set period during that particular match. But the point is, if we continue with this offside trap, it is not going to go well for us on the long run because Araujo himself is a kind of strike, is a kind of defender that likes to run with the attackers. It's not the kind of person that kind of he's not the kind of defender built for what Flick wants the team to do. The only person that is built for that is Kubarsi. But these days, he's becoming a bit glitchy. His game is becoming a bit faulty. And then if you notice, aerial duels were also not very very good. Bellingham's goals were something that could have been avoided if Araujo was in Kubarsi's position in that instance. So it was just there was that, and then coupled with the fact that the midfield now everybody one time, oh, okay, at a certain point, everybody lauds Frankie de Jong for what he does. Another point, the opposite is said. But I'm not fooled. I'm not going to be fooled at all. It doesn't matter what he does. It doesn't matter the amount of goals he scores. One thing remains certain. That guy slows games down. I don't know why he does that. I don't know if that's what he's even supposed to be doing. I don't know if that is what he is tasked to do. But he tends to slow games down, and then his progressive passes are very, very minimal. You're supposed to once you get this ball, your first instinct should be to spread it as quick as you can to the attackers. But De Jong's first instinct is to look to the left, look to the right, and then look behind before he looks to the front. And that's not what I want. That's not what I want from a typical pivot, right? In as much as yes, he has some other sides of his game that are good, but he can do better. He's a player of high quality. I believe that what he's giving right now, in as much as it is good, I feel it can be better. And then generally everybody had a bad game, even down to Pedri, and that was evident by the fact that eventually he got sent off. So everybody had a bad game in that particular fixture from start to finish. Sure, if Fermin Lopez had squared that opportunity he had to Rashford in the second half, would things have changed a little bit? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. But then again, that's it. That's a story for another day. Shall I is the act of explaining. So well, you can only be thankful for the fact that it wasn't more than 2 goals, right? So, but then again, I did not really expect anything different from the result that eventually came out for that particular fixture. Madrid was a good team. I'm not taking anything away from them. They were absolutely brilliant. Only for my only issue about that team is the arrogance they brought into the game and all of that, and how the kind of bad blood that was just flowing around after the game ended. So apart from that, they play good football. They play good football. So yeah, overall it was a good game. I left the game after I think 89 minutes, anger and everything. But then again, I came back to find out that Pedri had been sent off. Don't know what he did do. Someone said he okay. I think I saw a clip of what he did. I think he tackled Chouameni or something like that. But yeah, it was a good game. It was a good game. I just don't understand why the Madrid players were so. I get that everybody wants to kill Yamal. Yes, he even deserves it for the things he has been saying. immaturity and all of that. But then again, being that aggressive towards a player that doesn't even speak in the media or something like that, it was bemusing. It was bemusing. It was almost as if Bellingham was doing it from a standpoint of all the hate he has been harboring in his heart from last season. But then again, it's all good. We still have another chance to go again at them, and hopefully this time we'll be coming in with full force and our full squad. So, and hopefully we'll get a good result for the return fixtures.
Alright. Thiago, would like to this session waiting for you. So, Thiago, what do you want to talk about the matter? You get question for Uzi.
No, I don't get question for OJ. It's just that I won't cook like the amount small. That boy,
Bro,
no, I know
cook
I know
am.
go who say I
I
won't
go
cook.
even give you. I give
I
you
know go
lighter
who
self.
I know go who say I won't cook am because what that boy did for the fixture between Real Madrid and Barca. It's just like he revived one kind rivalry between the two clubs. And this is not the first time where Yamal they talk before match. He don't do am for Euros before France game, where they talk something about one France defender for Instagram. But he played well. Even against Real Madrid, the boy played well. It's just that I no get goal and assist to back up his performance, but he was not really bad. He really give um players like tough time for the game. But then it gets a kind time where you just have to be quiet and just go into the game without saying anything. He really there was no need of for that interview, there was no even need of saying anything concerning the fixture because he know the kind of situation where he dey. You don't get players who go fit match these people. You have injury crisis. You know, if you just put your whole team at stake by saying we beat them last season and we are going to do so to and this time. You just have to just say, let's see what happens. The pressure no come high reach the way he high that day. Like Real Madrid had to say that do or die, we have to win this game because we know if you win, you know if you win us 4 times last season, then come into this season, we can't expect you to lose against you when you don't give an interview saying you go actually win against you. So they have to say this has to come to us this time. And kudos to them, kudos to Real Madrid. They played well and they won. But then make una tell Lamine Yamal, make they bring pressure, they come the team. Like that pressure was the whole team he bring the pressure come, not be only himself. Because like four people they mark him that day. I watched like first half of the match. Four anytime we Yamal hold ball, like four different players will just attack him. And he not really did good for him. So in as much as he bring that rivalry back to the fixture between Real Madrid and Barca, but make it stop him. Make they just tell him, make them warn him, or make they just give him some advice. He get family, father did there, mother did there. I beg, no, they bring unnecessary pressure against your own self again.
Yeah.
He had no, like, will I say
Let's
intention?
cook.
I saw one post that Laporta and they had a meeting with
Yeah,
Yamal. I don't know.
his agent Mendes.
Yes.
Make it stop him.
I was about to mention it that they actually are looking to review some of the things that he does, especially his activity online, and make sure that
Yes.
his all his
Omo,
posts now must be approved by his agent before he goes ahead to post them or something like that.
sharp.
The whole thing just
You see,
reminded me of I think there was this recent international fixture between Argentina and Brazil, where Rafinha
yes,
granted an
yes.
interview to
Where
Ronaldo,
Rafinha
and where he
said
still
yes,
fucked
yes,
them.
yes. I remember.
Omo,
Yes, I
the thing
remember.
come, the fuck them come become the most important match start to.
The thing is, in as much as yes, it will bring back the rivalry, we love to see these things and all, but you have to understand that sometimes these things you say you put your team in a bad spot. Like you said, the words he said give Madrid extra motivation coming into the game. As if they not get motivation enough before. You can't they add more. So people will be say they don't get enough for mind before. You can't they give them more reasons to get enough for mind. So I feel like Madrid at the edge, number one, home advantage, you understand? And in terms of injuries, you guys are suffering a lot. Believe it or not, I believe Jan Garcia is very, very good. Although, like you said, I think nothing would have really changed. Nothing would have really changed in that aspect. But in terms of the attack, I believe Rafinha would have, even Lewandowski, believe it or not, would have
Exactly.
added something to the game. You understand? So this person is missing from the game is a big blow. You understand? So it's like facing a very, very, very tough enemy on a normal day, and then you're handicapped. So it, I know it was a well, even Pedri getting the red card, sef, it's not like I said, it's not even his fault. It was the way the game was. So all you have to do now is just go back, recoup. You have seen how it is now. When you say they go come your house, so
Now,
na payback.
now Pedro and I will suffer pass for everything. Even the Yama will they make mouth to know so much Pedro that
As
day.
in,
Pedro, Pedro run the
Tire.
full feed then.
What is sorry
If you
for
reach
him?
man,
if you reach
I
Vinicius,
swear.
if you reach
Pedro works
Vinicius
for
top,
that match
Vinicius
oh. Now you win
Vinicius go
that ball
to
from Gulea now, where before Rashford do the assist.
You know they run
Now
for
him
that
win the
match.
ball.
You know
He
they run
just
the
be everywhere. They run, they run, they run.
the red card
if
even, I think
you just
he ought to
run.
himself. He has been playing for the past 53 matches back to back. So make him
Slave
just rest.
slave ship.
Jesus, Jesus. They want to that guy to Gavi.
They use them as like bar of soup. Eh?
He don't get this kind of run before now. That time when he just starts, we finish from club, go enter country, play. Play two
You play
tournaments
that
for
World
country. I
Cup.
think that time also.
World Cup. Play World
Anyhow,
Cup.
Sha, good luck to them. So far, no lose against Chelsea. Everywhere go nice.
That test this year go sweet oh. No be next week.
Oh,
I don't remember. No, let's see.
now Premier will
That
win. No, else now to just go find another host for this now for our podcast too. Because this place will contain me and Thiago again. He go cook me. Jesus.
but
Say we cook Madrid though. If Madrid catch us like this, Mbappe carries our defense. We don't die.
Wait, when is Rafinha coming back now?
A month
Go
from
fit
now.
to come.
I think the relapse
Now,
is going to take at least.
that's you guys.
Let's
That's you guys' biggest miss. So.
Exactly.
let's can
And it's
wait.
so obvious
Did you
because
people see the goal
he was
Mbappe
the most
scored?
intense player last season. So I don't really expect. I expect something like this to happen, Sha. Because when
Rafinha,
you go Super Saiyan 6, you eventually go tire out now.
Wait, oh,
Rafinha,
you
the
people saw the goal
pressing,
Mbappe
the
scored, Abi?
everything.
The goal he scored. Like
Portugal save.
Mbappe is too fast oh. For the picture, this guy leg the blow.
No, Mbappe is very
Mike
quick,
not clear.
lightning quick. He's very, very fast.
Jesus. Like the leg he raised when he was moving, the thing they blow.
Now he be the one player where they pray make age catch up with him fast. But the guy too fast.
Ah,
My problem with Mbappe is that you know you are faster than any defender, but into the day
just
offside.
too
It's
early.
not it's not necessary.
He's going too early. He moves too early.
He moves too early, but you know you are faster than this defender now. If you delay and small, you go still pass
You
this
still catch
defender.
up, yes.
So sometimes the offside they make me the vex.
No more.
I beg, I want
What of
do
Bellingham now?
I want to do this challenge. I want to do this challenge for our 50 subscribers, right? So I will ask the question as in form of top our Premier League XI, like top 11 player. So I will call for the keeper and I will give una go nominate una keeper. The keeper will the highest vote. Nine go for the squad. So if somebody say if two people say Raya, then one person say let's say Allison, for example. Now Raya will start first. Then we go do one for keeper, right back, two CBs. We go do it two CBs together. So you go nominate two CBs. If it from different clubs, if it be from one club, then we go just form our Premier League 11 for this season. So if you do am very sharp.
so who won't go first now? You go first.
Mo go for now. Okay, since now five of una, so three the highest number of votes win. So we'll start with the keeper. So we'll start with the keeper. So which keeper? which keeper go start? So most start from Brilliant. Brilliant even the online. Brilliant don't sleep. Okay, Mano,
Allison,
which keeper you nominate?
Allison.
Allison. Okay.
Yes.
No.
Um,
Wait,
well,
sorry, I have a question. Is it team of the season so far?
So
yes,
far, yes.
yes.
For Premier League, but for Premier League. So we have to pick the players from Premier League.
Like for me, is obviously Raya. Six clean sheets so far.
Okay, Ray.
Okay.
Lemon,
This
Lemans, Lemans.
is no, no, no. Lamin, I'm
Richarlison
thinking Lamin
don't
don't
make
say
this
that.
season.
I am thinking between three people.
Richarlison don't make this season.
Raya, Pope, and this guy. This refs in Sunderland. Yes, refs. They have been brilliant this season. Um, I will go with refs. Yeah.
Okay, OJ.
For me, I would go with right.
Raya. So Raya get 2 votes ahead of Allison and Rolf. So Raya go start for us. Then we'll go our right back. Emmanuel nominate a right back for this season.
Oh,
The answer is obvious for you.
What's your answer?
I'll go with it's not really right back,
Gabriel.
but I would want
Okay, I don't,
Go on.
I know you.
go.
Letting the
Crystal
easy
Palace.
substitute one of the two.
so
Timber.
Timba, okay. Eno,
Simba,
Timba, OJ,
Timber, oh,
But
Emmanuel,
James not close second though.
yeah.
Emmanuel same Munoz. So Timba wins this round. So Mo will
Munoz,
go
yeah.
for the two. Mo will go for the two centre back pairing. The two centre back pairing. So Mo start with Victor. Give us a two centre back pairing.
Van Dijk, Gabriel.
Van Dijk, Gabriel, Emmanuel,
I'll go Van Dijk Gresha too.
Van Dijk, Gabriel, Ray.
Delete is a shout though, but Van Dijk, Gabriel.
I they come. Gabriel and I'll go Gabriel and Gay.
Gay.
Gay for Crystal Palace. Very nice, very nice.
Yeah.
Okay, OJ.
Mali. Van Dijk Gresha.
Um, I will go with Gabriel and Van Dijk.
So Gabriel and Van Dijk gets 3 votes. So our two CB pairing now, Gabriel and Van Dijk. So Mo will go for
Like team of the
left
season.
left back. Left back, Victor. Who is your left back?
Lever currently is the best left back in the league currently. It's Calafiori.
Okay, Mano.
I'll go with ah left back maybe.
Checkers.
Which kind of talk be that one
Jesus
now?
Christ. Jesus. I'll go with Cucurella. Cucurella.
Kukurela, down, they nice. Okay, Ray.
Calafiori.
Calafiori. OJ.
Calafiori.
Calafiori. So our left back has been settled. Calafiori wins. Now for the midfield, we'll just do three pairing. We need a DM, we need a CM, and we need an AM. So you just pick your three centre back pairing once. So we'll calculate the number of times where each players um they present. So now that one will say pick the three midfield. So we'll start from Ray. Ray, give us your three center. Give us your three midfielders to start for this Premier League season.
But this one hard though. Um Caicedo and Rice are in there.
Okay. So need one AM.
AM. Oh. Okay, let me kind of think small. Um, I am thinking Bruno in Palace. Although he's not an AM, but he has been brilliant this season.
Your three midfielders now: Casiedo, Rice, and Bruno.
Yes, Gimares.
Okay. So Eno, your turn. Your three midfielders.
Rice, Zubimendi, and Rice, Zubimendi, and wait, Rice, Zubimendi. Who is more creative? Rice,
Easy.
Zubimendi, Rice, Zubimendi, Grealish.
Okay. Rice. Grealish, they play midfield
Grealish now left
for
wing
Everton.
for Everton.
So Rice, Zubimendi, Ndiaye.
Okay,
Ndiaye
there.
na right
All right.
winger for Everton.
They play
Okay.
midfield.
No,
Emmanuel.
na KDH she played
I will
10.
go with Caicedo, Grav, Caicedo, Gravenberch, and hey, what is this person name again? Palmer.
Palmer.
Yes.
Palmer never play match this
For the, for
season.
the play this season.
Okay. We'll take him. We'll take him. OJ.
Well, yeah, Palmer now. Now you say you take him.
Okay,
Uh,
I'll go
OJ
with Zubimendi, Caicedo, and Bruno.
and Bruno. Is it Bruno Fernandez?
Yes.
Sharp.
So
Here we
so
go.
our first player for the midfield now, Casiedo, because everybody said Casiedo. Then the
I didn't
player
take
we come
Caicedo.
next, now Rice, because Ray said Rice, Eno said Rice, and Emmanuel said Rice. Then the
I
third
don't say
player,
Rice, oh. I say
Emmanuel,
Gravenberch.
oh, now OJ say Rice, right?
No, I say Caicedo, Zubimendi, and this person,
Okay.
Bruno.
So we get we
Rice
get
is two. Zubimendi is two.
so
So two of
Mendy
them.
and Rice now two.
Enter.
Then Caicedo.
Zubimendi, Caicedo, and
Yes,
Zubimendi, Caicedo, and Rice. Simple.
Rice. That's our midfield three. Now let's go to our forward. Right winger, left winger, and a
This one
striker.
easy.
This one easy, well, well.
So so OJ, your front three.
Okay, for me, I would go with for right wing, I would go with Mbomo. For left wing, I would go with
Sharp.
Semen. I'll go with Semenyo. Then for attack, Haaland.
Attacker land, okay. Ray,
Oh, similar. Antoine on the left. Semenyo.
okay.
Mbumo on the right. Then
Haaland.
big man
Up top.
himself. Big Ellen up top.
Okay. Victor.
You guys supposed to shout.
For me, I will go with Saka, right winger, um, Haaland, and Semenyo.
All right. Emmanuel.
Semenyo, Haaland, and Ekitike.
Why you say no call that third name,
And,
sha?
like I was waiting for Ekitike. Like everybody just write the guy up, but that's because of
I
Haaland.
swear,
That's because of
Don't
guy.
Haaland.
score only two
That's because of
goals.
Haaland.
Now
That's
only
because
two
of
goals
Haaland.
he don't score. Only two
Haaland
I
has
goals he
been
swear.
don't
no,
score.
no. Now because of Haaland. If Haaland no did like if you remove Haaland, you don't
He
fit
can
call that
play from the
striker.
right. He's playing from the right
Only
for me.
two
From the
score.
left
Only
rather.
two goals he score. Me not top to the hype the guy.
So
Ekitike
our
is
front
playing from the
three
left
now,
wing for me.
Haaland. Everybody said Haaland. Then the
He has
left
three
wing
goals. 3 goals, not two
is
goals. Though.
Hmm?
Mm. You can say he
the
get
left
two.
wing is Semenyo. By the right
Semenyo.
wing. The right wing. How many people say Saka?
Right wing is
Mbumo.
Semenyo.
Okay, two
Ibrahimovic.
Mbuemo. Two Mbuemo.
Mbumo.
Yes, two Mbuemo. So our Premier League team of the season so far is Raya.
What of Salah? Imari, you know who Salah?
Salah still dey come.
So our Premier League team of the season now is Raya. Two CB is Gabriel and who? Gabriel and who that time?
Gabriel and Van Dijk.
Okay. Are you guys happy with the starting 11?
No, I
No,
It's
am not.
very
no, I'm
This
not
starting
happy.
Zubimendi.
11 now. Are you guys happy with it? Is it a
No,
very good one?
Van Dijk
Zubimendi
needs to be
Caicedo.
there now.
Like, very good pairing. The medics considering
Why
are
why
right.
is why am I seeing Raya? How many saves have my Raya made this season? Like Raya
Exactly
is
my
a starting
question.
11.
Exactly my question. You guys
How
are
many
watching people like
saves? You see
Rueps.
people like
Rueps is on
Alice.
that line.
Do you know how many saves Alice has made
Leave
against
Alice in first.
Palace,
How many games he
against
don't
so many
play?
teams?
Leave Alice in first. How many games he don't play? Ah, sure? Leave Alice in first.
But this 11, this
We are
11,
saying
you know,
Calafiori best left back based on what?
Uh-uh.
I think that baller this season, no. No, no, I won't agree with this.
Match
Victor, I think your
Calafiori.
side. I think your
Keke
side
is
this
good
time.
pass and Keke.
Okay, don't I won't
this
kill with this.
this our 11 no get delete. One of the most informed defender. This our 11 no get Bernardo Silva.
No
Even
gay,
though
gay is
Bernardo
supposed to
who?
this
Which
list. I make
Bernardo
Bernardo
Silva?
mistake.
Silva
For where? For which club?
for
Gay
Man
is supposed
City.
to this list.
Bernardo who?
Jerry,
Yee.
no mind Jerry, make it 20 out for them.
No. Even Bernardo
God.
Silva only they score, but they see what they do for the pitch. He has been good this
So
season actually.
you don't see Zubimendi play ball before. Eh?